kissing now? Will they soon be kissing together? Do they kiss? Do they kiss each other? You're live. There we go. Test, test, test. How we doing? How we feeling? Happy Thursday, y'all. Hoop me up. It's time. Little return to the Ace Attorney world. We're going to be doing the DLC special episode chapter of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We've had to do so much since the last Ace Attorney game. But A, I wanted to check it out, and B, I didn't want to leave the franchise hanging. There's a couple of franchises that we're going to be making sure that 2026 sees to completion. But please, show your support for more Ace Attorney streams, visual novels, and the like, or just me in general by smashing that like. Consider donating or becoming a member if you can. You can donate here at thethirdbill.com. Members get all kinds of cool perks. They also get to help me pick games. I'm working on the new list for them to help me go over. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell, and all that good stuff. Let's give a big old thank you to the channel members now that I can make this work again. Thank you so much, Haley, Twelfin, Ari, Kurt, Wolfcat Dragon, Polyphonica Studio, Owie301, Robeson, Lucy, Nicole, Cheney, Eggs, Ashley, Jammer, Richie, Adam, Always R.A., Cheyenne, Lucas, Shay, Pseudonymous Entity, Jesse, Serena, Happy Hank, Storm the Immortal, and Lindsay. And thank you everyone for watching. Thank you viewers like you. Again, if you don't want to or you can't donate or become a member right now, you're helping out by hanging out. Like is free. Sharing is free. Commenting and subscribing is free. Ring the bell, check the settings, set them to all, because I do all kinds of random stuff here on my main channel, The Third Bill. You get it. So yeah, the goal is we're going to do the extra episode, and then the Game Awards, and then Arkham Origins. And then the members and I will figure out what to do after that. I do need to double check that my freaking Xbox 360, or rather Alana's uncle's Xbox 360, it has the HDMI port, so it should work. I just want to make sure. Choose you too. Thank you for donating $5 at thethirdbill.com. Back home to the world of gay anime lawyers. We love to see it. I don't know what you're talking about. They're best friends. No one's ever speculated whether or not Phoenix and Edgeworth kiss. I mean, which characters do you want to kiss? Tell me in the comments. Hype the VOD. What characters do you think I want to kiss? Anyway, let's go. Spoilers with Pearl! And a pirate. And a whale? Okay. Start, please. Start playing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no spoilers. I haven't done this before. They were classmates, yeah.
My name is Phoenix Wright.
God?
Head of the Wright Anything Agency and a lawyer. Although, I was doing something else entirely for a while there.
Yeah. Dressing
As for
like me.
why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway, I thought I'd reminisce about my first case back on the job.
How's the audio? We
What
good?
a case it was. It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
Is there... I remembered anime cutscenes. Is there voice acting? Do I just get to relax? It's One Piece. Audio good? Good. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Free Willy with a mustache.
Captain Morla, he made it just in time.
He's a pirate. This is One Piece, right? Ow.
Pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags.
What?
Free as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
Yay. Oh, it's One Piece Live. I understand. It's also a musical. Oh, I forgot to wear my freaking Ace Attorney hat. With my button. July 20th, 7:20 Blaze It, 12:37 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Today's my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Putting this attorney's badge on again really makes it hit home. Boy, am I pumped. Trucy, I forgot Trucy's a little older now, her profile picture. Even Trucy said, looking good, Daddy. So Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorney's badge? I forgot Athena and Trucy have the same. Wow. This ship-shape aquarium show is great. I can't get enough of it. Athena, I still can't believe they showed the Swashbuckler Spectacular on TV. Good thing I recorded this. Now, who's ready for another viewing? After we like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, become a member. You've already watched it 5 times. Let's watch something else now. How can you even suggest such a thing? This show is therapeutic. Me. Boss here, asking you guys a question. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale? It's orca? Wow, this was definitely written at a different time. What, don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment. You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists? It's a real thing. I've been to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps. I still go there every now and then to further my psychology studies. The last time I went, I saw a dolphin and an orca swimming around together. It was so scary. Hey, do you two think you could quit goofing off and do some work for a change? Work? But we've already cleaned the toilet twice, each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see? Yeah, kiddo. Good lawyering skills there, bud. I know this is during Dual Destinies, so my brain went, glad that health insurance to get your eye fixed really came in handy. Does Apollo get his, like, is his eye okay? Is his eye okay? I don't remember now. Wow, congrats on getting your attorney's badge back, boss. Thanks. Starting today, I'm officially a lawyer again. Sheesh, took him long enough to notice. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on, you suddenly look so capable. As opposed to when he wore a blue beanie, in which case he just looked like the greatest of all time. Thanks? It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back anyway? Well, I made a promise to a certain someone. An important someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we'd better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that. Let's get this agency hopping. Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again. No, we're not doing another tutorial, King.
And this just in, the owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium, Captain
Jack Shipley?
Jack Shipley, has been murdered. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium.
Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena? It is. I can't believe it. A murder at Ship-Shape Aquarium. Good thing we recorded that. But I love that place. We need to get to the bottom of this. Really? Guess I'm in luck then. Oh my god. Oh, what to do, what to do. I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. Who in the world is this? Are you a client? The Hot Topic's around the corner. Wait, that costume. It looks just like... I've got it. You must work at Ship-Shape Aquarium. That's right. You know it. I'm Sasha Buckler. Buckler Hardly. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind. Minot? Blowfish? Those puns floundered a bit. Anyway, time to scuttle off, Sebastian. Nailed it. Hey, I figured out the client's identity. Chalk up 1 for analytical psychology. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. Damn, that took a turn. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy. Juicy 2, thank you for another 5. See, Apollo, I made a promise to the man I've been down bad for since elementary school. I need that lawyer money to be able to propose to him. Canonically, they're already married. That happened between game 3 and 4. But yeah, so true. Wrightworth for life. Ride or die. Right or die. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy and get his husband to take my case. Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. They're lawyers too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask. The same goes for me too, Miss Buckler. Haha, just call me Sasha, and I'll call you all by your first names too, if that's all right. No, it's Ace Attorney. That's my name. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena, you have to help me. Please save my friend. Guess we better start by asking her more about her defense request. Miss Buckler, Sasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help? My friend is suspected of murdering the captain of Shipshape Aquarium. Captain? I thought the victim was the owner of the aquarium. He wears many hats. Yeah, well, our aquarium has a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew, too. Whoa. Slow down with all this jargon. Can someone write this down for me? That's a pretty unusual aquarium you've got there. What are you talking about? The whale is the little mascot with a mustache, and he's treated humanely. Right, everybody? They're not doing anything to his fin so he looks like Free Willy, right? It's a pretty unusual aquarium you've got there. Being a 90s kid was weird. Anyway, one of the crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're going to give her the death penalty. What? What happened to due process? Phoenix. That was your first day in... Calapan? Japan? What happened to due process? My friend is as sweet and gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. Friend, huh? I know there's no way she murdered anyone, but they won't believe me. But with a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help me set them straight. Haha. If you want them set straight, you're in the wrong agency. Thank you, good night. Wrightworth for life. Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. Ouch. I see my reputation doesn't precede me. But seriously, my name can't be the real reason she's here. Why request me? What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha? Well, to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, "There's no merit to taking your case," or I'm not a lawyer," or "I'm not sure I can help." Oh my god. Yeah, throw the horns, kiddo. They're all as cruel as sharks, with hearts punier than whale bait. Oh, I can really feel Sasha's frustration. With nobody on her side, she must feel all alone. But helping people like her is the whole reason I became a lawyer in the first place. Other than to get laid. Then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They say he defends clients to the end, no matter how bleak the circumstances. And his chat always likes his streams, and donates, and subscribes. Guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well deserved it is, though. I thought to myself, if anybody could save my friend, it's you, Phoenix. Quite a tall order for a man who just got his badge back. But I don't want to let Sasha down, or her friend. Let's help her, Mr. Rat. Let's save her friend. That's just what I was thinking. Sasha, we'll accept your case. You will? Metal! Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver, literally. Well, no time to stand around and mull it over things. I want you to meet my friend right away. Come to Shipshape Aquarium with me. They're not in jail? You got it. And I'll go too. Sorry, but I need you to stay here and keep an eye in the office until Trucy gets back. What, do you think this game's called Apollo Justice? What, you think this is called the Apollo Justice Trilogy? Sit down. What happened? Why did we split the billing like that? You never know when a new client might stop by. How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we? Haha, you're the pearl. Okay, bye. Bye, Apollo. Can't wait for Apollo Justice 2 to come out. Ship-shape aquarium. The Aqua Tunnel. Ooh, okay, 3D. I love aquariums. Good ones, rescue ones.
Wow, this is gorgeous. Just like being under the sea. TM.
Yeah, this is the Aqua Tunnel, our pride and joy. Real is already a fishing pun. I'm real glad you like it. I'm gonna go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel, and then come meet me at the pool up ahead on the right.
Hey, boss, look at this cute little fish.
I bet it would be delicious grilled.
Seriously? Is that really all you could think of?
Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. And there's no more burgers in the whole country, just ramen. Oh, and here comes some grilled chicken. It's a little guy!
That's not a chicken, it's a penguin. Come here, little cutie. Wah. Gunther. And I'm the Ice King. Welcome to Ace Attorney. It ignored me.
Maybe it was hungry too. Oh, look, it dropped something.
Ah, it's an ad for the Swashbuckler Spectacular Show.
That penguin had a whole bunch of these stuffed in its backpack.
So it's passing out flyers, huh? How cute.
A carrier pigeon that distributes flyers? We could use one of these for our office. Yeah, and it could be the kind of penguin that has little spiky hair, right? What are they called? I don't know, the other ones. Swashbuckler fire to the car. Well, can't keep the client waiting. We better get going. Is the client gonna be the orca?
Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeveys.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're gonna defend a whale. Question marks? Huh? I don't see Sasha. No! You're not the real Gumshoe. I can't believe I called that. What's it like to watch a Genius Pro game chat? Ah, are you two the lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned?
Detective Fulbright, are you the lead detective on this case?
That's right. As long as evil exits in this world, there will be no rest for me. And who is your seer Sheen-like friend there? I don't believe we've met. Is he talking about me? I'm the defendant's lawyer, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Well, I'm Detective Bobby Fulbright. Boo. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. You two are pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium. Lucky, right. This guy's even louder than Apollo. So where is the suspect being questioned? And where is Miss Buckler? Yeah, it's the orca, because otherwise we'd be going to the detention center. No? Here I be, me buckos. Oh my god. Shiver me timbers, there be one of Dread Pirate Mustache's scurvy swabs. I beg your pardon. I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy, or otherwise. More shameless than a sea lion, ye be trying to make off with me best bucko. If ye want to pick a fight with us, ye'd best bring along an army of great white sharks. Oh my god, look at the boy. I don't know. Sweet. Look at him. Sasha, what's going on here? Let me introduce you. This is the friend I was telling you about. Her name is Aura Shipley. But she only responds to Orla. Look at her go. But she only responds to Orla, so that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. She's the suspect in the murder, but she never hurt anybody. Sweet. She's the suspect? Yeah, and thank goodness you came before they put her down. I'm really grateful to the two of you. I just know you'll save Orla. You do want to save the fishes and the whales, don't you? Oh my god. Thank you, Choose 2 for the 5. The way I know Edgeworth had an aneurysm the moment he heard his newly reappointed lawyer husband is taking an orc as a client. Oh yeah, he went on another investigation trip. This all happened while Edgeworth was gone. This is what happens when Edgeworth's not around. Don't tell me you didn't even know who your client was. An orca is the suspect? Our client's an orca? Is this for real?
Oh, did I forget to mention that? Oopsie.
Well, we didn't sign any documents, so see ya. That's one very big oopsie. I don't know what to do for the whale. By the way, what was with that mustache earlier? Oh, is this your persona?
Oh, this be part of me costume for the swashbuckler spectacular. When I be wearing the mustache, I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. A transformation as dramatic as a pufferfish's, wouldn't you say?
I don't think I would ever say that. It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Orla's wearing a pirate hat, right?
No, actually. Yep. She really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time. But her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem. And Peter was all like, don't glue it.
I see. Well, why don't we start with you telling us a little more about Orla? God damn it. Orla the orca. So you're really serious about me defending Orla?
Of course I am. You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix. I heard you once questioned an animal during...
That's true. That's true, I did. But that was to save my husband. You're a stranger. But it's true. I'm the Dr. Doolittle of anime lawyers.
I heard you once questioned an animal during a trial, and that got your client off the hook.
No way, you did that? Yeah, I feel like you should have learned that in school. I, might have tried something like that at one point in my career to get laid. Oh, you're gonna have to tell me about this later, or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. I told you how I met my husband.
When I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, I knew you'd hear me out.
All right, who wants to put down money that this is the story of Zootopia 3? Even saying that made my brain shudder. I have to warn you, though. I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't eat people, do they? Sweet. Yikes! I think I made her mad.
I won't have you talk that way in front of Orla. Orcas have feelings too, you know, and she will kill you if you dare to.
Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do. Sorry. Is anger the only feeling I inspire in women? Don't get me started on men. They went all out on this, and I'm not mad.
Don't worry. She says she forgives you. Something about wanting a treat. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Orla here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Orla this morning, and then he was found dead in this very room.
And they blamed the orca. Could you tell us more about his death? Now, about the murder. So the owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered murdered.
Yeah, it was about 10:10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. An hour and a minute away from when I could make a wish. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor and screamed.
It's hard to do this voice while keeping a serious tone. The orca pool is this tank here?
Yeah, that's right.
No, not diagrams. Oh, no.
This pool is built so that guests can see into it from the corridor on the first floor. The security guard and I heard the scream and came running into the pool room, where we found the captain, dead, at the side of the pool in his swashbuckler costume. He was as big and tough as an old crocodile, the captain. Still can't believe he's dead. Evan the chat.
Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't he?
Sorry. I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you.
Sad? Yeah, I was about to say, are goldfish usually sad?
Okay, time to snap her out of it, Snapper Hurley. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said.
By the way, do you know why exactly Orla is being accused of the crime? That's a hard name to say with this voice. Why is Orla accused? Can you think of any reason why Orla would come under suspicion?
The police think Orla went berserk during practice for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. But Orla would never do anything like that, right, Orla?
Fweet. Fwee.
Look at her go.
Chat, I need money for fish. Do all aquariums do that? Seaside Aquarium does, except it's with seals. It's like $2 and they give you some sardines and you get to feed the seals. It's fun. Just look at that face. Isn't she adorable? The charges just have to be false. I hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base their decisions on cuteness. Well, not ever since Gumshoe left. That's right. Shut up. You will never be Gumshoe. We base them on facts. Take a look at this. I don't know why I thought, and it could still be, I thought the wound on his head was a bullet wound, and I'm like, you could tell that the whale shot this guy. A photo of the victim, huh? He's got a wound on his head. Very perspective. The victim and the orca were the only ones here. What's more, we couldn't find a weapon of any kind around. Photo of the body. Add it to the court record. So what's the theory on how Orla supposedly killed the victim? They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming into them. I read it as ramming into them underwear. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. We're moving past that. By ramming into them underwater. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. I need everyone to like and donate. I think I just got this stream in trouble. We believe this orca did just that by pulling the victim into this 6-7 foot pool. The 65-foot pool. And then ramming him while they were in the water. Stop laughing. Stop looking at me like that. You're being unprofessional. Grow up. Grow up. God damn it. Bill, we can't see your stream anymore. Something happened. Without any suspects besides Orla, this could be one tough case. Orca pool diagram added to the court record. No official autopsy has been ordered, but an orca ATAC makes sense. Why hasn't one been ordered? Accidental death due to a failure to exercise a proper oversight of an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need any autopsies. So Orla's gonna be put down without a proper investigation? That isn't fair. That's nothing short of police negligence, Detective Fulbright. Athena gets it. The incident wasn't determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Seeks. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure. But the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is hold the orca responsible. That doesn't track.
Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? They're gonna put Orla down!
Sasha and Orla are depending on me. I want to do everything I can to help them. But how do I help an orca? Wait. Yes, I can do this. All of these sound pretty good. Find the real killer? Set Orla free. Is there a real killer? I'll find the real killer.
Oh, thank you, Phoenix, and I'll do everything I can to help you.
Was that right? Damn it. Wait just one moment. You're not a police officer or a prosecutor. You're not even officially the defendant's lawyer. You have no right to investigate. Not officially Orla's lawyer, huh? In that case, I know exactly what I have to do. Defend Orla in court? Free the whales? I feel like that's all this. Right, because we don't find the real killer when we do this. You're right. What was I thinking? I got my badge back now, so I know exactly what I have to do. I'll defend Orla in court. Huh? Even an orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, then I'll take responsibility for her. Yo, what? I guess doing crazy things just once in your career wasn't enough, huh? But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too. Are you two insane? This is a case of accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. With no evidence of foul play, this case will never go to court. Then let us investigate the crime scene. If we can prove this was a murder, we might be able to take it to trial. And then Orla would certainly need the help of a few good lawyers. I guess so. But who's ever heard of a trio of a killer Wale? Just because it's never been done before doesn't mean we can't do it now. But, please, Detective Fulbright, for justice's sake. Oh, is Apollo here? This is supposed to be his game, after all. The police have determined that an animal that has harmed a human should be put down. But I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. If your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal, I hate you. Then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit. You mean it? Really? That's fantastic. You're not such a bad guy after all, Detective Fulbright. Want to bet? Bet you $20, Athena. Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognized as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office. Who's it gonna be? But I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I'd better be oaf.
You two are our lifeboat. I'll be right here if you need me.
Thanks. I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation. We're still not sure if it'll go to trial, but as Orla's lawyers, we'll do everything we can. To get this case into court, we'll need a prosecutor to make an indictment. And I know just the one who owes me a little favor. So we have to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal case. There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla. Detective Fulbright said there were no weapons in the area other than her. So we better look for something to prove him wrong. I better make a note of that so I don't forget. You sure are organized, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own. I like to jot down notes on the case in this court record as I go along. We can use it as a sort of to-do list. Great idea. I'll add things too. And whenever we're stuck, we can just refer to the notes. The notes. To read my notes, just open the court record with R1 and then flip to them with L1 or R1. There, note jotted. Now let's investigate this crime scene. There has to be some evidence here we can use in court. Examining the crime scene from every angle is the key here. That's right. If we change our perspective, we might come across new evidence. Let's first see what we can find using L. Sorry, breaking the fourth wall like that takes a lot out of me. And when we're ready, we can use R to change our perspective. Or if there's a particular spot that's got your attention, get right up to it and look away. Touch it if you have to. Touch the evidence. Touch the crime scene. Like that outline of the body in the far right there. Of course, talking to everybody involved is one of the keys to good. We're going to talk to the body. Exactly. And if we present items to people, we might learn even more. Right. It all boils down to thorough legwork. Well, let's get started. All good there. Gee, I don't know. Can you examine things? Whee! Ball. Shark cannon. It's the shark. Shark did it. Whoa. What a mess. Was all this stuff knocked over when the victim struggled with his killer? It's possible, but it would be hard to prove. Let's take a closer look, shall we? That's suspicious. So this is where the body was found, If they suspect Orla, maybe they found some evidence of an attack on the victim?
Orla didn't attack the captain. She loved him. Their relationship was very complicated. The captain rescued Orla when she was little, after she got beached on the shore. Oh, I feel bad. He tried to release her into the ocean, but she kept coming back. I could tell Orla's sad about losing the captain. She's just not her usual chipper self.
Orla must really love this aquarium and the captain.
She's the only one around here big and strong enough to play with the big, tough captain. Every day she made a point of headbutting him and stealing his hat.
Yikes. Guess you weren't kidding when you said the captain was a really strong guy. Do I... in more? Swords? Look at all this stuff scattered everywhere. I see some swords. I wonder if they have anything to do with the case. They're made of rubber. I doubt they could be used as a weapon. But I still bet if someone got whacked with one, it would sting quite a bit. Yeah, I guess it would. But I think I could stand the pain. Yeah, kiddo? Good for you. Oh, look, there's a blow-up dolphin and anchor, too. Mr. Wright, are you even listening to me? Stop looking at those toys. Yikes, guess I've been caught red-faced. So, no? I want to click on this yellow thing. Nothing much to see here, just a yellow thing. Okay. Back. Whee! Oh, the ball? Oh, look, there's a ball in the water. Is that another prop for the show?
That's one of Orla's toys. She plays volleyball with it. It's usually in the bin. Guess I must have forgot to put it away yesterday.
Wow, I wish I could play volleyball with Orla.
You have as much fight in you as a mean old lobster. I like it. There aren't many people who want to be on the receiving end of Orla's fastball.
Her fastball?
Yeah, she likes to be naughty and slam the ball into things around the pool. You should hear the sound that ball makes when it crashes into stuff. It sounds like a gunshot, coincidentally.
Well, maybe some other time. She suddenly went from fighting lobster to reluctant hermit crab. Orla's not going to notice me from here. I better move around to the front. Is that show makeup above Orla's eye? Oh my god.
That's right. It's starfish. Kind of makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think?
A punk rock pirate killer whale. Ugh, it's official. Society's on the road to ruin. 6-7, am I right? Well, I think Orla's one hot rockfish. Speaking of rocking, how do you get Orla to do what you want during the show?
Mind control. I give her signals with this whistle. Oh.
I kind of love it. I don't know. Oh, I didn't hear anything just now.
Sounds out of the range of human hearing, just like a dog whistle. Idiot. Orcas have better hearing than people do. They can even hear the whistle underwater.
That's so cool. I wish I could give commands to Orla.
Anybody could do that. All they'd have to do is learn the signals. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider it a present. Do not use this in court. They cannot know I gave you one.
Gee, thanks.
As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They're top secret.
Oh, God. Hoop? Meat? Ooh, buttons. Looks like the control panel for that crane apparatus. Sure, a lot of buttons. When I see this many buttons, I start to get fidgety. I know what you mean. You start itching to push them, right? Nah, I start itching to make a psychological study of people who want to push buttons. Need I remind you that I'm your boss, not your guinea pig? The ladder? It doesn't look like the ladder goes all the way down to the bottom of the pool. But there's usually water in the pool, so it doesn't need to. So apparently the pool spans 2 whole floors. Ordinarily, visitors only get to see what they can from the first floor. But they said on TV that sometimes they sometimes give behind-the-scenes tours. Something like that swashbuckler spectacular show you recorded is really coming in handy. Shark cannon, please. Hey, there's a cannon in the shape of a shark. I'd love to try firing that thing. Boom. Are these cannonballs supposed to look like fish eggs or something? They're Dragon Balls, genius. Huh? Why fish eggs? Why not baby sharks? Think about how crazy it would be to have sharks go flying through the air. Watch the thrilling life or death struggle as the little tykes fight to stay alive out of the water. I can see it now. The drama, the mayhem, the whirlwind of teeth. A tornado of sharks? Not even Hollywood could conjure up something that insane. Sick reference, King. Setting sun. Sunsets always remind me how quickly the day goes by. Oh, boss, it's just a painted backdrop, you know. Down, Athena, of course I know. I guess they use it for Swashbuckler Spectacular. That's so hard for me to say for some reason. It looks handmade. Oh, I just got an idea. Why don't we make our own not guilty backdrop and present it to the judge when things aren't going our way? Now we put psychological pressure on the judge by hanging it behind the defendant. I almost want to see how the judge would respond to that. What am I missing here? The hoop? Oh my god, there's a giant octopus. Whee! Phoenix can fly. Yikes, look at that huge octopus. That must be a show prop, too. One of its legs is missing, though. Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? I'd like to give it a try myself, as lawyer, that is. You know you have an insufficient number of limbs to out-object it, right? I think we did it. I guess that's about it. Under different circumstances, I would have loved to see the Swashbuckler Spectacular.
The three of us always perform the show together. Me, Orla, and the captain. Today's show has been canceled, but we could put on a little performance for you now.
Yeah? Oh my god.
We be Captain Orla Swashbucklers, me buckos. We love to sail the seven seas. We've come to rout that mangy blackguard dread pirate Mustache. Avast, there he be, Mustache himself. Prepare to feed the fish.
Am I playing the role of Mustache? Well, Sasha has a stash and you don't, so I guess so.
Hit him with your water cannon, Captain, and spare no quarter. Look at him go.
Ah!
Did you good?
Fwee fweet. Fwee 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 fweet. Fwee. Fwee fwee fweet. Fwee 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 fweet.
We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasured adventures waiting just for me.
Wow, that was awesome. Your performance packed quite a wallop. Yeah, I, for one, feel like I took quite a beating. At least no one will notice that I peed my pants.
Sorry about that. Can't have a show without a bad guy role, right?
But a singing orca, huh? Must have been tough to train her to do that.
That's Orla's best trick. She could only sing one song, though. It's Golden by Huntrix. They do not miss.
Well, she's still got one up on a pianist who can't play even one song. Well, now that we've had a taste of the show, we'd better go do some more investigating. Good idea. Let's go to the Aqua Tunnel. Well, I'm soaking wet in this nice suit that might be the only one I own. Bye. God damn it. So you all done investigating the pool already? We had a good look around, but now we're moving on to other areas. How's the police investigation going? Did you, say, for example, find any other suspects besides Orla? Ha ha ha! Wouldn't that be fortunate for you if we did? But no, I'm afraid not. Even more unfortunate for you. I'm afraid we found decisive evidence of the orca's guilt. What? Please tell us more, detective. So what's this decisive evidence? Don't hold out on us now, Detective Fulbright. I'm very sorry, but I can't share classified information with the defense, especially not security footage that shows the moment the orca attacked the victim. Yep, I'm to personally see to it that this baby stays safe It will never leave my seat, A.
Excuse me, but there's a call for you, Detective.
I'll be right there, A. Sorry, guys, you know how it is. Hold this evidence for me. Oh, he really did leave it. Well, he never said he wouldn't leave it sad, I guess. Now, let's sneak a peek. It's the orca with a knife. Oh my god. What the? Is this supposed to be the moment Orla attacked the victim? At the risk of running into another Blue Badger incident, King, watch it. Don't just take a picture. Security footage everywhere. This little bit of footage doesn't prove anything. I agree. I believe in Orla and Sasha. Let's just continue with our investigation. Good idea, huh? There's a sticker on this camera that says return to the pub of danger. Guess somebody there manages the cameras? Let's check it out later. Sorry about that. Damn it, it's Blackwell. Prosecutor Blackwell called to remind me to go feed Taka. So where were we? Oh, that's right. You two got any more questions for me? No, we're good. Thank you for leaving all your info. Oh, we really are good. Okay. I was hoping it'd be Edgeworth. I don't have anything against Blackwell. Look at that little boy.
I left my ID at home. Could you hand me that bottle? I swear I'm old enough.
This looks like one of those hands-on exhibits. It has a real air of danger, don't you think? I believe they call it immersive now. Well, the banner does say it's the pub o' danger. Let's see. According to the description, this room is a pub where pirates gather, explore, and interact with sea creatures. Actually feel the electricity of electric eels and feed real piranhas. Experience the terror of the seas with these dangerous experiments. All of these sound less like terror and more like torture to me. Ahem, I'd thank you to keep it down there, Blue Boy. I'm conducting an experiment. Oh my god. Please get your finger out of my face, ma'am. You're in 3D. Do not disturb me unless you wish to be zapped with an electric eel. My apologies, ma'am. Wow, she seems intense. Excuse me, but who are you? Before you ask others, shouldn't you give your name first? Basic manners, young lady. Oh, yes, of course. My name is... Hold up. Oh. So you're up to no good. Never mind, I will simply call you Yellow Girl. It's easier that way. I'm Norma de Bloom. I'm very interested in ship-shape aquarium... In what? I'm very interested in ship-shape aquarium, and I'm a frequent visitor here. But, I don't want to be Yellow Girl. You think I want to be called Blue Boy? Let's just see what she has to say. It's either that or spiky-haired freak. You pick one, bud. You say you're interested in the aquarium, but you don't look like a staff member. Let's see. I've got it. You're someone completely unrelated to this aquarium. That's some deductive reasoning there, champ. Be nice to her. I am a visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest, and what might you be? I'm not a what? I'm a lawyer. That's what I was gonna say. And I run a law office. You ever see Better Call Saul? It's like that. Well, whatever you are, I don't have the slightest interest. Grr. Just who does she think she is, boss? A visitor, patron, customer, guest, remember? I thought they closed the aquarium and weren't letting members of the public in. Oh, but I have special permission, you see. And why exactly is that, if I may ask? Well, because of the heavens, I've said too much. Ooh, bitch, you got a lock of psych. Let's go. Despite all of the anime cutscenes and the 3D models and the whales swimming around, I kind of really love that the Cyclops look almost exactly the same. I remember this. Cyclops. Huh? Psychedelic rock? Cyborg clock? What? No. Cyclops. Don't worry, you'll still want to work at my law office once I explain this to you. It's the power of this Magatama. It gives me the ability to see the secrets locked away in somebody's heart. If I could remove the locks, I could uncover their secrets. That's how I got Edrith to propose. I didn't know you had a magical item like that. Looks like this lady knows something about what happened. I'll just use my Magatama and undo her Cyclops. Huh? I can't see the locks anymore. Huh? The color of that stone looks different from before. That's funny. Maybe it's out of juice. Pearl and Maya cameo. Maybe it's out of juice. It can do that? Yeah, a certain girl I know poured her spiritual power into it for me. Without that power, I can't undo the Cyclops. No way. Oh my god.
Why do I have to keep quiet about it anyway? I've never been any good at keeping secrets. But I did promise after all, so I guess I had better keep my mouth shut.
Who did you promise what to?
No comment. Go away.
Just when I thought we could find out more about the case. Let's go try to find some other way. I'm sure we'll find something. I guess we just leave? Tunnel. Yay. Hey, Detective Fulbright's gone. Looks like the police investigation's over, too. That's too bad. I was hoping to get a little more out of him. Wait, what? Yo, you feeder, no cleaner? Yo, girl, why you hiding from me? I'm searching all around like this be a bad dream? Is that somebody rapping? Oh my god. Rifle, you sometimes you make me so mad. Yo, Rifle, just come back to me. We can go be together and sing Cree Cree Cree. Why is it auto-moving? I'm trying to read and rap. I have to get a rhythm. Chat, beatbox in the chat. What's with this guy rapping and making strange bird sounds? Yikes! Who's there? Who's there? You didn't hear me rapping, did you? Yeah, well, maybe. Look, just do me a favor and pretend you didn't hear nothing. Fine by us. And who might you be? I'm Marlon Rhymes. I'm an animal keeper here. I'm keeping here. But the aquarium's already closed today. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure? You don't sound too certain. Oh, are you new here or something? Wow, yeah, that's right. Pretty good guess. So who are you guys? I'm Phoenix Wright. And I'm Athena Sykes. We're lawyers, and we're going to represent Orla by taking her case to court and proving she's innocent. Are you serious? You want to defend an orca in court? Oh, but if you're here for Orla, that must make you friends of Sasha's. Sorry if I came across as rude. Sounds like he's friends with Sasha. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I like to rap to pass the time. I'm rapping here, especially when I'm around the animals I love. Yeah, you're really feeding the floor. Oh, I love animals too, especially marine creatures like dolphins. Ever since I had this folder that was pink with these big smiling anime dolphins on it, I like marine creatures too, but just the ones you can eat. Yeah, well, people like animals are good people. That's what I always say. If there's anything I can do for you two, just say the word. I just started working here, though, so I don't know how much help I can be. Mr. Rhymes seems pretty friendly. Yeah, friendly and agreeable. Oh my god. So what exactly do you do here as an animal keeper? I'm keeping the animals! Mainly I clean the place and feed the animals. Wiping all this glass takes forever. Oh my god. By hand, by yourself? I can imagine this tunnel alone must take most of the day. Whew. I also prep the food the animals eat. That's the hardest part of all. You mean, it's really difficult to get the hang of? Nah, I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so cutting fish and meat and stuff up creeps me out. Now there's something I never expected to hear from a pirate. Do you know anything about the incident that took place this morning? Yeah, one of our guests saw what happened and started screaming. I came running, but by the time I got there, I couldn't see the orca or the captain. Speaking of the captain, what was he like? Pretty mean. Like a strong captain who could turn a wild bunch of ruffians into some great pirates. He always treated us fairly and equally, human and fishes alike. The real deal, man. Hey, what are you crying for? Oh, kiddo, let it out. I'm not crying. It's just, I can feel your heart crying, and that's all. Girl, what you talking about? I'm not crying either. I guess I won't mention that his eyes are puffier than a pair of pufferfish. I bet Sasha and our vet, Dr. Crab, are even more upset by his death. Vet? This aquarium has a resident vet? Yeah. Yo, hold up. I haven't seen Dr. Crab this morning. Staff are supposed to stay put. The night shift has been on duty since last night, but they won't let us go home. Sasha even had to get special permission to go out looking for a lawyer this morning. We haven't seen anybody who looks like a vet. In this game, I don't think they're gonna look like a vet. Were you rapping something about looking for a weapon earlier, a rifle or something? Haha, no, not a weapon. Rifle's the name of one of our penguins. A penguin? Why would you name a penguin something like that? Oh my god. Ahoy! Yo! Yo ho ho! Prep for the battle! Prep for the war! Little lady rifle. Oh god. Y'all think you can escape with your pride? Nuh-uh. You're just gonna be straight up denied. Yo, yo, yo ho ho. Yo, yo ho ho. That hurt my brain, and it auto goes. Why does it auto go? Anyway, that's what she's like, so we named her Rifle. Okay, but did you have to wrap it? That's just how I roll. Does Rifle wear a backpack by any chance? Yeah, that's the one. So you seen her, huh? She's always running away. She's such a good runner, we decided to put her to work delivering flyers. Do you really want a dangerous penguin like that running loose? Rifle's not dangerous. She only attacks people she don't like. When we ran into her earlier, she didn't attack us. She straight up ignored us, actually. Hey, I have an idea. If you run into Rifle again, would you mind feeding her for me? She didn't come back to the pool at feeding time like usual, so I've been looking for her. She loves the smell of fish, so she might come to you if you have some. Oh, I'd love to feed a penguin. That'd be okay, Rap House? I don't mind, as long as you carry the fish. Fish handed over to Athena. Put this in your notebook. Hey, you, it smells so fishy. Really? Shocker. Oh, yeah! Besides Rifle, I've been looking for Small Fry, too. Small Fry? Is that another penguin? Nah, she's a friend I made, a high school girl. What? She went off looking for Rifle somewhere and hasn't been back. Is she... Athena? We're gonna have a talk. She your girlfriend? What? Nah, no way! Sasha's the one So you like Miss Buckler, do you? Well, I really respect her, you know? I'm respected here. We have different tastes in music, but I admire the way she lives her life. It's not like I like her. It's more complicated than that. Pretty sure that all adds up to like. She tries to put on a brave face. But I think the captain's death is hitting her hardest of all. After all, it was her human show partner that got killed by that orca. So you think Orla really did it? Well, I can understand how Sasha feels, but she's the only one of us who doesn't think the orca did it. Ow. Assy. Guess it isn't easy to believe in somebody who can't even speak up for herself. Anyway, let me know if you see Rifle or Small Fry, okay? Small Fry said she was gonna go check the orca pool. Maybe we'll head back there then. Athena, what the hell kind of question was that? Chip, huh? There's something on the left side of the pool that wasn't here before. It looks like an electronic sword?
Hey, you're back!
Hi, Sasha. What's with the strange sword here?
Oh, that's a walkie-talkie. It's probably Rifle's.
Rifle could use a walkie-talkie? Show me now.
She's always running away, so we attached a walkie-talkie to her. If we can hear the sounds around her, we could usually guess where she is.
But not as she drops the walkie-talkie on the floor.
Every member of the crew has one too, so we can communicate back and forth. You talk, you walk, it's pretty neat. We can even use it to broadcast to specific parts of the aquarium. Cool, huh?
Walkie-talkie added to the board record. Well, if Rifle's walkie-talkie's here, then Rifle might still be here too. Rifle, come out wherever you are. Oh my god. Ah!
Hi,
Sweet.
you okay? You have to be careful around pools, you might slip right in.
I'm more afraid of my heart jumping right out. Hey, who's that riding an Orla? Isn't that Rifle? Hey, you're right. Come here, Rifle. Whack. Gunther, you're upsetting Daddy. She ignored me again. Why doesn't that penguin like me, Gra? Now you've scared Rifle away with all that yelling. Well, I'm not giving up. I'll make that penguin like me if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, get back here, you little pipsqueak!
I forgot about the anime cutscenes.
Look at him!
Sorry, Rifle, but at least you seem all right.
Plot twist, Pearl was the high school girl? Look at her!
Oh,
Oh, our little kiddo's so grown. Athena, what the hell? It's Pearls? Oh, Mr. Nick, I haven't seen you in ages. Should she have a more grown-up voice, or should we stick with the... Pearl, look at her. She's gotten so tall. Could Pearls be the small fry Mr. Rhymes was talking about? Congratulations on returning to lawyering. I've been thinking about stopping by your office for a visit to congratulate you. Ugh, this is Pearl Faye. I call her Pearls. She may dress a little funny. Phoenix, but that's because she's a spirit medium, a real prodigy with great power at that, and great responsibility. I've known her since she was little, and she sometimes comes to the office to visit. She's just a little older than Trucy, so she's been like a big sister to her. Show, don't tell. She is the second of my 6 adopted children with my husband. I guess everyone here knows Mr. Nick then. He's such a nice guy, don't you think? Is she trying to be my big sister too now? What? Pearl! Are you okay? Are you eating well? How's school? What are you doing here, Pearls? My summer camp is here on a field trip. I've never been to such a big aquarium before, so I was really looking forward to it. But then that incident happened and the police just finished questioning me. How many times has this kid been questioned by the police? Oh, I see. Mr. Nick, who is that lady next to you? Oh, she's new Maya. I'm Athena Sykes. I'm a new lawyer at the Wright Anything Agency. Oh, how do you do? My name is Pearl Faye. My cousin and my friends call me Pearly. Pearly it is then. Nice to meet you. So, how did the two of you meet? Is this her more adult way of questioning about Phoenix's love life, or has she just accepted the fact that she has two dads? Well, you know how I used to travel to Europe to study their legal system? You know how I used to travel to Europe to study their legal systems, Pearls? I met Athena on one of those trips. So tell me more about how the two of you met in Europe. Hey, I thought I was supposed to be asking the questions here. A long time ago, Mr. Wright helped me out of a difficult jam. That's when I started thinking about becoming a lawyer like him. So you're like a mentor, huh, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Mr. Wright's the whole reason I am who I am today. So if my life's a disaster, blame him. He was the one who told me my knowledge of psychology could help in court. Gee, Mr. Nick, it looks like you've become a real adult since the last time I saw you. I've always been an adult the entire time I've known you, Pearls. Whack. Well, would you look at that? Rifle loves you. She sure does seem to be... phrasing. She sure does seem to be attracted to Pearls. Hee hee, I'm so glad she likes me. Penguins are so adorable, aren't they? I even bought myself a little penguin calendar here at the aquarium gift shop. I have it hanging from my bag already. Oh, how cute. A calendar in the shape of a penguin. It's made with penguin.
That calendar's a real hit with all our female visitors. I even have one myself.
Are penguins gendered? Can we not?
But the rest of the staff thinks it's too cutesy.
I guess it doesn't really fit the whole rough, tough, and tumble pirate image very well. Why does this calendar smell kind of like fish?
That's the gimmick.
What do you mean, Mr. Nick? Please don't be rude. I got Pearls mad. Calendar added to the court record. So you were looking for Rifle too? That's right. I was trying to help Mr. Marlin, the animal keeper. Come here, Rifle. Come on. Wah. She went towards Orla instead. Grr, why can't I get Rifle to like me? Maybe you should quit chasing after her with that scowl of yours. Mr. Nick, how could you speak to a lady so rudely? Uh-oh, I got Pearls mad again. Why don't you try to get Rifle to take some food from you? Oh, great idea. Now, just the thing to present her, too. I'm not following. I don't get it. Is this an anime thing? Rifle, I have a present for you. It's chock filled with love. Here you go. Fweet, fweet. Hey, Orla ate my love-filled fish. Well, looks like someone's getting the death penalty. It looks like she enjoyed it, though. Fwee, fweet. I think Orla and I just had a bonded moment. Chat, would you rather have a whale as a friend or a penguin? Friendship blossoming with the exchange of some food. Oh, isn't it moving, Mr. Nick? I think moving might be going a bit far. Anyway, how did you get Rifle to come to you so easily, Pearls? I heard Rifle was attracted to the smell of fish. Mr. Nick, are you saying I smell like fish? Maybe just a little, yeah? I guess I need to change my clothes. That's odd. I wonder why Pearl smells like she's holding a bucket of fish. Pearls is fish. Pearls has been a fish this whole time.
Orla doesn't usually want to eat at this time of day. And we've been giving her more food than normal at her regular meal times lately.
Is there something wrong with Orla's feeding habits lately?
Yeah, something's weird. The new guy Marlin feeds all the other animals besides Orla.
What? Is he scared of her?
But the captain and I, her trainer, are responsible for feeding Orla. It was the captain's turn to feed Orla this morning.
Ooh, look at her go. But Orla keeps coming to me and signaling she's still hungry. She wants my fish chock full with love. How long are you going to keep saying that? She sure is excited to make a new friend. Oh, did the captain not get around to feeding Orla? The body was just put there, maybe?
But I don't think the captain would have forgotten to feed Orla.
Rifle and that big creature there certainly seem to love each other.
This is Orla the orca. Rifle and Orla are best friends. They belong together like a clownfish and a sea anemone.
Sick Toy Story reference. Care to phrase that in a way us non-biology majors can understand?
Yeah, remember the movie Up? It's like that.
Oh, so this orca is the suspect. I read in a book once that orcas eat penguins.
Don't you worry about that. Orla here's really gentle and she never eats anything but fish.
Sweet. Whack, whack. Whack. Fwee, fwee, fwee. Gunter, get away from the whale.
She's an old sweetheart. As a matter of fact, she even tolerates Rifle picking on her.
It's true. She does seem very gentle. She hardly seems like a killer whale. Gotta write that one down in my notes for later. As lawyers, we have to do everything we can to save this beautiful, gentle creature. Wow, you gonna defend her in court? She's quite the defendant, isn't she? She's the biggest defendant we've ever had, literally. Oh, Pearls, I have a big favor to ask. What is it, Mr. Nick? It's about my Magatama. Its spiritual power seems to have vanished. Oh, that Magatama brings back memories. Now I have the Magatama 17 Max. It's got a pro chip in it. I remember pouring my spiritual power into it. That was so many years ago. I guess that's why it's almost out now. Alakanaminatu. There you go, Mr. Nick. It should be fine now. Thank you, Pearls. Now I can break Cyclops again. Hee hee. I'm glad I could help. Well, I think I'll go find Mr. Marlin now. I have to bring Rifle to him. Bye, Pearls. That better not be the only cameo we get. Pearly sure seems right at home at this aquarium. You're right, but didn't she say this was her first time here?
Apparently that girl was in the staff corridor earlier this morning. That's why the detective was questioning her.
What was Pearls doing in the staff corridor?
I don't know. Thought she was Marlin's friend or something.
The staff corridor, huh? Something about that doesn't sit well with me. What is my adopted daughter doing in a staff corridor? Well, if it bothers you, why don't you just ask her about it? Yeah, good idea. Let's go catch up with her. Looks like Mr. Rhymes and Pearls are talking. This is what we're doing? Ahoy! Base Small Fry was so clutch with the assist. Rhymes and Rifles reunion. A tale ended in bliss. Now Animal Keeper Rhymes mad. Prop Small Fry. This case is now shut. Yo, 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 ho, ho. I'm rhyming here. Hey, it was my pleasure. See you again sometime, Rifle. Whack. Okay, let's go, Rifle. See ya, Small Fry. Don't ever talk to my daughter again. Oh, Mr. Nick, I didn't see you there. Pearl, what the hell? Hey, Pearly, you and Mr. Rhymes seem to be really good friends. Could you tell us more about your relationship? Or do I have to get Miles? Da-ding! Well, Pearl. Pearl. Pearls? Why do I see a Cyclock? I'm sorry, Mr. Nick, but I really shouldn't talk about it. Huh? I don't really feel right about digging into Pearls' affairs. But as her guardian, she was here at the aquarium at the time of the incident. And if I go home and tell Edgeworth that Pearls has a friend who works at the aquarium out of nowhere, he is going to be pissed. If I didn't ask any questions. Whatever she's hiding could help us in court. Sorry, Pearls, but I'll have to use my Magatama triangle on you. Boom. Pearls, we promised we wouldn't keep secrets from the family like this. A Cyclock, a lock on a person's heart that only I can see. The deeper the secret is hidden, the more locks there will be. Why did that rhyme? Pearls only has one lock, so I should be able to undo it fairly easily. But if I make a mistake, I'll be locked in a loop and won't be able to move forward. Alright, time to give it a try. Right, I can do this right now?
Yes.
Pearls, you have to tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. Relationship? There's no relationship between Mr. Marlin and me. We're just a visitor to the aquarium and an animal keeper at the aquarium, that's all. But there are areas where ordinary visitors to the aquarium don't get to go. And if I can't explain this to Edgeworth, we're both cooked. You were here before the incident occurred, weren't you? Where was Pearl before the incident? In the staff corridor.
Take that!
Yeah, that's right. But how'd you know? Someone told me you were there. I got confused and went the wrong way. I didn't know it was a corridor just for the staff. I thought the corridor was part of the staff. But that's all it was, Mr. Nick. I didn't have anything to do with Mr. Marlin. Sounds reasonable. Guess I better move on to my next topic. Actually, there's something else I've been wondering about, Pearls. Why do you smell like fish? Fish? What makes you think I smell like fish? Well, there's a certain someone who convinced me it wasn't my imagination. Apollo. The guy.
Take that!
Rifle? Whack. She's apparently very attracted to the smell of fish. Rifle didn't want anything to do with Athena, even though she had a bunch of fish. So why then was Rifle so attracted to you, Pearls? I don't know. Looks like she's still not ready to talk about it. You had an object with you that smelled fishy, too. In fact, I think this has something to do with your secret. The walkie-talkie? Oh, the calendar. It smells fishy.
Take that!
The fishy-smelling calendar has something to do with your secret, doesn't it, Pearls?
I can't lie to you, Mr. Nick. I'll tell you about me and Mr. Marlin and about the calendar.
My unlock success rate is still high, but my concerned level has not gone down. Whew, it was only one lock, but it sure took some work. Please tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. I'm going to count to 3.
I became distracted by the gift shop almost as soon as we got to the aquarium. Before I knew it, everyone else had moved on and I got lost. I was so embarrassed to be lost at my age.
Pearls, I know big crowded places are hard for you.
I sort of panicked and went down the wrong corridor.
The little pea.
I ended up in the food prep room, and that's where I met Mr. Marlin. I really startled him when I called out to him. He jumped so much, he startled me too, and I lost my balance and fell down.
Pearls.
Oh, Mr. Nick, I spilled so many fish all over the floor.
I guess that explains why you smell fishy, pardon the pun.
Yeah, and my calendar fell off my bag and got buried in all the fish, too.
But doesn't explain why Pearls wanted to keep it a secret. Pearls, you can't hide things from me. You scared the hell out of me. Why did you want to hide your meeting with Mr. Rhymes?
Well, I didn't want him to get in trouble over feed sanitation regulations because of me. And Mr. Marlin said he didn't want anyone to know he was in the food prep room.
Huh? Why not? What was he doing in there?
Before I spoke to him, he was staring at a calendar. But because of me, he dropped his calendar too. We had to search for it among the fish.
Wait a minute. This calendar of yours, it already has writing on it.
It does, but I didn't write anything in it yet.
There's something written here under today's date. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m.
Maybe my calendar and Mr. Marlin's got mixed up.
Or you're about to be accused of murder again. Pearls, about what time did you run into Mr. Rhymes?
I think it was about 10:15 when he had the info desk announce that I was lost. So I must have first gone into the prep room at 10:10.
I see.
Do you mind if I hang on to this calendar for a while?
Sweats nervously, puts it in Ziploc bag with gloves on. It might be a clue to the victim's movements before he was killed.
All right, but be sure to give it back to Mr. Marlin later, okay?
Yeah, in jail.
Calendar update. All right.
Good. Now maybe I'm ready to remove Miss DePlume Cyclops too. Excuse me. All right, glad you were safe, Pearls. Back to the pub of danger.
I forgot about that little boy. Could you just slide the bottle over here? I promise I already paid for it.
You people again. You're becoming quite the nuisance. Is that veterinarian? If that veterinarian won't come out, then I might just have to give up and leave. Veterinarian? Is that the Dr. Crab Mr. Rabs is talking about? Ugh. You are correct. He likes to shut himself up in that back room there and won't come out. But I don't think he's even in there today. But I don't think he's even in there today, so I'm about ready to go home. She sure seems to know a lot about the workings of this aquarium. Maybe a little something about the incident this morning, too. Mr. Wright, this is no time to be standing there thinking to yourself. It's time to put your psychedelic clock skills to work and uncover her secret. It's a psych lock, Athena. Psych lock. But don't tell Edgeworth that. It's cute the way he says it. Oh, it's when you have time.
Take that!
Also, it's sus that you're wearing gloves for no reason. Why are you here? Mr. Plume, I want you to tell me about the secret you're hiding. I'll do nothing of the sort. It would mean breaking my promise. I don't know who you made this promise to, but you will tell me. It does the Apollo stare. You're not an aquarium employee, and yet here you are after the place is closed. That must mean you're connected to the incident involving the owner somehow. Oh, I don't know anything about any incident involving the owner. No, I think you do. I have a piece of evidence here that suggests you do know something. Frig, I do. Oh, the walkie-talkie? Because it would have announced it? Oh, she's there in the literal photo.
Take that!
According to Detective Fulbright, this shows the orca attacking the victim, and the person in this footage is wearing an outfit just like yours, Mr. Plume. Oh, I suppose there is no hiding this bombshell figure, is there? Yes, 'tis I. That was easy. I think I can guess why you're here at the aquarium. You aren't simply a visitor to the aquarium. What you really are is... an employee? Oh, witness to the murder. I thought we were trying to figure out her job. Two of these were jobs, and I'm like, wait. You are a visitor who also happened to witness the death of owner Jack Shipley. That is... Oh, I want to say it, but I promise the police. It's no good for you to keep things inside, you know. I'm sure you'll... Why do I keep doing... I think it's because she's moving. I'm sure you'll feel much better once you get it all out. I give up. I'll tell you everything. Unlock successful. Truth slaughtered. Or I guess lie slaughtered. If she wanted to tell me this badly, why couldn't she have just done so from the top? I think anyone would agree that I held it in for as long as I could, but I couldn't be expected to withstand this commoner's badgering any longer. Please calm yourself, Mr. Plume. That's top-class badgering to you. You are correct. I witnessed the killer whale's crime with my own eyes. You got a problem with that, Blue Boy? Boss, Mr. Plume's anger is so powerful. Even I feel like I'm about to explode. You have to do something quick. Please don't explode on me. Could you start with telling me what you saw? I witnessed the very moment the killer whale attacked the victim. Can you do it without pointing a finger gun into my face? I told the police what I saw as well. I'm the sort of person who simply can't rest until the truth is known. So both Mr. Plume's statement and the footage point to Orla's guilt. Huh? Pardon me, but you seem pretty pleased that you witnessed this incident. What? Pleased? Shame on you! Are you implying that I'm happy about an innocent man's death? No, of course not. I just don't get the sense that you were afraid of Orla. It's more like you were interested in her. You know. Are you... You know, I wasn't sure, but I was thinking that maybe... Are you perhaps one of my fans? Is that how you knew that I am the nonfiction writer Norma de Plume? What? Oh, that Norma de Plume. Is de Plume a recognizable name, or am I just silly? So, big fan, huh? Now, I've never even heard of her. Well, now that you figured me out, there's no sense in trying to hide who I am, I suppose. Talking to fans is part of a writer's duty, after all. Oh! But I'm not a fan, I tell you. No, don't ask her about her writing. We're going to be stuck here all day. So what exactly have you written, Mr. Plume? Oh, you know, romance smut. Sometimes involving werewolves, sometimes involving dinosaurs. Now I'm writing a romance horror smut novel about an orca whale. Oh my, you mean to say you truly aren't familiar with my work? I write the truth. I take great pride in my craft, you know. I've been gathering information on Orla the killer whale for a year now. I've been very worried about Orla's violent tendencies. And today my concern was proven to be well justified. Orla isn't violent. She's a sweet and gentle soul. Oh, the moment you let your guard down with that killer whale, chomp. Ship-Shape Aquarium has always denied the killer whale's violent streak, but it has been rumored to attack people. But rumors are just rumors. They aren't necessarily true. Yes, I realize that, but I only write the truth. That is why I questioned the owner directly, but he refused to allow my research, and he even had the audacity to say to me, "You're nothing but a nuisance coming here day after day. Don't ever come back again." Sounds like her research was a bit too much to take. But then, how'd you get in here if you've been blacklisted? I have my methods. Oh! This lady is shameless. Well, we won't let you speak badly of Orla. We're going to defend her. I'm only stating what I saw with my very own eyes. I came to the aquarium today to observe the killer whale, but on my way to that thing's tank, I heard its cries. You can hear Orla from the visitors corridor? Because it was touching the walkie-talkie, it was trying to get help. Oh, there are speakers there in the corridor, up near the ceiling. Apparently that speaker is there so visitors can hear the killer whale's sounds. In any case, as I approached the killer whale's tank, I heard its cries. And when I arrived, I saw something terrifying. What did you see? The killer whale stealing the swashbuckler spectacular hat the owner was wearing. No! God, that's an image. And then the moment it bit him and shook him mercilessly to death within its jaws. What? Orla bit the owner to death? In justice we truced. So I take it Miss Diplomes just finished telling you what she saw. Detective Fulbright, I guess you've already heard it too. Yup, when we took her statement earlier. As you heard, I'm afraid that accidental death is really the only thing it could be. Yes, and a dangerous creature like that cannot be allowed to harm anyone ever again. But she's not dangerous. Sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. There was one prosecutor, though, who expressed an interest in the case. Really? Then can we have that prosecutor take a look at the investigation reports? Who was it? Unfortunately, I doubt even he'd take action without evidence of a homicide. Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Lawyer, but maybe you should give up on this one. Not a chance. We'll just re-examine the crime scene and strengthen our case. Well, if that's your version of justice, I won't stop you. We won't rest until we find proof it wasn't accidental death, Detective. You'll see. Let's go, Mr. Wright. Time to check out that crime scene one more time. Maybe click on the weird thing, the yellow thing I was trying to click on earlier. Shape aquarium. Cool. Maybe. All right, then. Let's start the re-examination pronto. I'm going to go check out that mess in the back one more time. Mess in the back. Mess in the back. Athena, wait. No running. Ah! Holy shit. Are you okay? It didn't look like she tripped, but... Athena, you're standing on the prince. Ah, slipped. Sweet. Oh, is this for a trick? Huh? Orla, what is it, girl? Whale kisses! Oh my god. Whoa! Ah! And Athena's concussed. Athena, are you alright? She crashed all that stuff behind her. Groan. I tried to get out of the way, but all I did was slip and fall again. That was a pretty amazing wipeout. You hurt? I'm okay, but why did Orla spike that ball at me? After all the fish I gave her, I thought she liked me. Maybe she thought you were the main entree? Very funny, boss. In any case, let's make sure that we don't alert our workplace health insurance until you finish all your paperwork. Let's give the ball back to Orla. Oh. Huh? Looks like everything got shifted around when I fell on it. Hey, you're right. There are things now that we couldn't see before. Like another ball. I guess Orla really likes them. Look, there's something new by the outline of the body, too. We better take a good look around. Yeah, there we go. A bloody coin. What's this? A coin?
1 gold doubloon. Plastic.
Mr. Wright, there's blood on it. You're right, but it's dried. Do you think it could be the victims? And what was it doing all the way over here in the first place? I'm not sure, but now that we found blood outside the pool, it just might help us prove that there's more to this case than just accidental death. Hey, you're right. Orla certainly can't leave the pool after all. Wait, what? Yeah, she can't leave the pool after all. Yeah, I'm reading weird. It's been a while since I've had to read out loud on the fly like this. I'm a little rusty. Bloodstained coin added to the court record. Speaking of coins, take a look at this. There are a few coins around the body here, too. You're right, boss, but where do they go? They aren't here anymore. You don't think somebody picked them up, do you? Hey, look at this mark on the floor. What do you suppose it is? Probably the thing that got your ass kicked, dude.
That's where we stand when we want to play volleyball with Orla.
Volleyball, huh?
Yeah, if we stand there, she'll spike the ball right at us.
So when Orla spiked the ball at me earlier, that was one of her tricks? It doesn't mean she hates me?
Nah, she want to play with you. She loves volleyball. She used to play with the captain all the time.
Oh, Sasha looks so sad.
Okay, time to snap out of it. This is no time to be all dejected, mopey like a blobfish.
Sorry. That's right. Time to put on a smile and stay strong, right? What's a blobfish, or do I not want to know? Oh no, that child is hurt. What? Call an ambulance. Oh, it's just a dummy. It is? I mean, of course it is. I was just testing your response to an emergency. Well, I guess we just found out that you don't bluff well under pressure. I guess I'll just have to keep practicing then. I wonder what that dummy's for anyway.
Oh, that? We use it to train Orla. To attack people. It's smaller than a human, but it does the job. Some of our tricks can be pretty dangerous, so Orla practices them on the dummy first.
Forget the tricks. Those bite marks look pretty dangerous. Hey, Sasha. Would you happen to know anything about this coin? Oh, we have to put that into a treasure chest real quick. Otherwise, the curse will never be lifted. Curse?
Oh, I guess I missed one. I just finished cleaning up the rest of them.
You picked up all the coins already?
That's right. After the police finished their investigation, they gave me the go-ahead. I haven't found them all yet, though. Still missing a few.
Well, if they aren't beside the pool, maybe they're in the pool. Let's go to that ladder over there and take a peek at the bottom of the pool, boss.
But isn't there more stuff to click on?
Oh my god. Look, I think I see something on the bottom of the pool. Hey, I knew it. Want me to go down and check? You can't jump in dressed like that. You'll drown under the weight of your clothes. Also, you have electronics all around you. What about the little guy? No, I won't. I'm a pretty good swimmer, you know. Be that as it may, that pool's really deep. I doubt you can hold your breath that long. But maybe Sasha can?
Whew. Phoenix, look at all these coins I found at the bottom.
Thanks, Sasha. So there really were more of them down there, huh? We seem to be finding them all over. I wonder how many there are all together.
Including the ones I put away, there are 300 of them. They're for the show.
Sounds like they'd be heavy. Total. I was like 7 pounds a coin.
About 7 pounds, I'd say. A little lighter than a stringfish. Well, better go put these coins away where they belong. In my murder cabinet.
So 7 pounds of coins scattered around the scene. One of them with blood on it. They have to be related to the case. I wonder how the blood got on that one coin. Wait a minute. Could it be... Remember how Detective Fulbright said that they couldn't find a murder weapon? What if these coins were the weapon? Huh? How could a little coin kill a grown man? if the coin was able to wield a knife. It's just a little coin. Shink. Well, one coin by itself isn't much of a threat, but 300 coins with knives? That's terrifying. 300 coins together could definitely be used as a weapon. All you'd have to do is put them in a bag. Could you kill someone with 7 pounds of coins? If you put 7 pounds of coins in a bag and swung it at somebody, it would make a pretty formidable blunt instrument, wouldn't it? It would explain how blood got on this coin. Oh, I get it. If that bag of coins is the weapon, then we can use it to prove Orla's innocence. Listen, coin updated. I don't see anything resembling a coin bag around here. Maybe the killer took it with him. Yeah, it would certainly make it look like Orla did it if they did. You know what I think, Mr. Wright? The bloody coin alone should be enough to prove this might have been a murder. I agree. It shows the possibility of a human killer rather than Orla. Yes, this is just what we needed. Let's go show this coin to Detective Fulbright and Mr. Plume right away. Good idea. Let's hope they're still at the pub of danger. Oh, so this is a murder. This is a homicide investigation. All right, Maya Fey, you're being brought in for questioning. What? Oh, I forgot my Maya Fey voice. It's been so long. I hope she's okay. Puppet danger. Oh, you're back. So did you find anything? Of course he didn't. Remember, even if you don't succeed, it's the effort you make that's important. Is he trying to console me? Let's show them the evidence we found, the one that points to a human culprit. Right, because we won't let Orla be put down. Yeah, this. Please take a look at this bloodstained coin. Eek! Cease and desist at once. What kind of man shows a lady blood? Ugh. She doesn't have to get so worked up. What are you terrorizing this lady with? Come on now, let's see it. We found this coin beside the orca pool. We did see a large number of coins beside the pool, but not one with blood on it. We just learned that there's 300 of these weighing about 7 pounds in total. Now, what do you suppose would happen if a person was assaulted with that many coins? What? So you're saying the coins might have been used like some kind of blunt weapon? If the blood belongs to the victim, then yes, it's entirely possible. But I wouldn't call it decisive proof that the real culprit was human. You wouldn't? Why not? Because there'd have to be something to put the coins in to make into a weapon. Without that something, it's just not going to be enough to pass muster. But I will say that your theory does seem to warrant further investigation. I'll call the prosecutor's office and ask to reinvestigate from a possibly criminal Angel. You will? Thank you very much. I really hope Detective Fulbright can convince them. There we go. Sorry, I'm shaking my leg, and it was making the controller charger cable tap against the desk, and it was driving me nuts. You won't believe the answer I got when I explained your passing for the case and the police's investigation. They said that the prosecutor I mentioned earlier would be willing to take this to court. Edgeworth, please, really? So does that mean a new suspect has emerged? No, I'm afraid not. To be frank, Prosecutor Black Will said he just wants to... Oh, so it is Black Will. Why did he make it sound like there was 2 prosecutors on his mind? Or am I just wishful thinking it? Prosecutor Black Will said he just wants to prove that Orca's guilt in court. What? It's Prosecutor Black Will that wants to prosecute Orla? That's fine, Detective. Thanks for arranging this for us. Well, I must say you're taking this rather calmly. Defending Orla in court was my idea from the start, and I'll do whatever it takes to save her. In that case, I'll do whatever I can as well to see that justice is served. Mr. Plane, will you be a witness for the prosecution? A trial for a killer whale? I've never heard of such recklessness before in my life. But I will reveal the truth about this killer whale and then write all about it. Ha. Sounds like a plan. Now if you'll just come along with me. We have to prepare for tomorrow, and I still have to arrange for an autopsy. Oh, I look forward to tomorrow. Until then, blue lawyer and yellow fan. Why are you pretending to shoot me? I am not a fan. I read one book because it was in the romance section of a bookstore. Did I know it was going to get that intense? No. Well, at least we managed to get the case to go to trial. But how in the world do we defend an orca in court anyway? To be honest, I'm not really sure myself. Plus, Mr. Plume said Orla bit the victim. This trial sure isn't going to be easy. But I love a challenge. That we ought to be just fine. Guess I should go over that swashbuckler speculator you were watching this morning. Spectacular. Yeah, we can have a formal viewing back at the office. There's nothing decisive against Orla in the security tape, but that doesn't mean much. I'll just have to find a more concrete way to save Orla at tomorrow's trial, or else. Little seal looking over his shoulder, and I want to help. To be continued right now. Oh, my progress. My progress. This is basically the same save, so we'll just take the top one. There's the boys. District Court Lobby number 3. Good morning, Mr. Rat. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Orla. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes. Oh, I also queued the Swashbuckler video so we can watch it anytime. It will never leave my mind. Thanks. It just might help our case. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? What? Me? No, I, just woke up earlier. Guess I need to cover them up. I got ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell. Speaking of being pumped, pretty fired up for this trial, too. It's been a while. That explains why your hair's spikier than usual. And yellow. Oh, you're Super Saiyan? I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. That was a compliment, right? Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Thanks, Pearls. It's been so long, I'm actually a little nervous. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes, you came to watch the trial? Yeah, Sasha's back at the aquarium with the orca, so I thought I'd better come here to watch for her. Well, don't you worry. We're gonna win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss? Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. Precedented. Gotta get back in the zone. Yay! The judge. Shit, do I have to stand up? The PlayStation knows you're not standing. Court is now in session for the trial of Aura Shipley. Great name. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Must we waste words on this? Prosecutor Simon Blackwell, known as the Twisted Samurai, he's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal hawk Taka by his side. Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow. Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever today yourself. Haha, capital. Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. That's right, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't think you're ready for this case down, gavel down. Damn it. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? Surely you jest, Your Baldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant, Aura Shipley, is an orca at Shipshape Aquarium. In orca? God damn it, I'm one of those fraudulent judges, aren't I? The laughingstock. Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant, it's patently absurd. Absurd. Direct your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. Yeah, and bringing a fucking bird with a little kerchief, that's normal. All right, Bill, we're going to have to cancel you for being anti-emotional assistant bird. I almost got messed with by a hawk just last week. It was scary. They're big. His name is Ouch. Because, he's really enjoying chilling around our building. There's lots of little guys around. Isn't nature great? Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client. Your duty to defend your crying ant? Don't you mean your crying orca, Mr. Wright? If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it of man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I. Oh, sorry. I recant my statement. Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I. Whack. The real question is, am I in for more pain? As always, orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Ahem. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would. I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well, listen carefully. The orca murdered the owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium in the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. A sadistic orca? What a chilling thought. And where exactly is the defendant now? Inside this. A cell phone, Prosecutor Blackwell? Damn, technology these days. Time marches on, your baldness, with or without us. I borrowed this. What? I feel like we skipped that step in technology. We went from phone to smartphone. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. What's a dead cell phone company? TV phone brought to you by Sprint. Add it to the court record. Right? Didn't Sprint got? Yeah. F in the chat for Sprint in singular. Huh? US Cellular, that was one. Okay, add to the court record. We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Nokia. Yeah. I thought Nokia was a phone brand. Were they a cell phone company too? Or a provider? Or just a manufacturer? Let's stay focused, guys. Are razors okay? Fulbright, prepare for transmission. Haha, you've got it, Prosecutor Blackquill. My deposition today is one of importance. It starts talking. We will proceed with the defendant on telecast. So that is the orca that stands accused, is it? Fweet. My rights may not be the same as all of yours, but is not my soul? Skyping the orca from her fancy TV phone. Yeah. Skype. Hi. Aw, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on. I'd kill again. Okay, that's enough. Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck. Fweet. Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man. Not the first cutie in Ace Attorney to be accused of murder, am I right, gamers? Orla's really pouring on that charm, huh? She is far from cute. She's a violent, reckless animal. That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright. and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of the creme sene. Following the rapport of an orca attack, we the police raced on over to the Shipshape Aquarium. There we found a guest who says she saw the orca and the victim from the visitors' corridors. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. Even that was adorable, just a little nudge, like his little ball. The orca was the only one there, therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your baldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness, Fulbright. You got it, Prosecutor Blackquill. In justice we trust. One brave lady whose fine sensei of justice compelled her to speak, coming right up. You're waiting for someone's plane to land in a World War II movie, and I couldn't tell you on which side. How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby. Prosecutor Blackquill? Well? I am Norma de Plume, and I'm a nonfiction writer. Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here? Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts. Now let me drive my van into your... Not everything needs to be competition, Athena. What? Norma de Plume, the great non-fiction writer, Miss Norma de Plume herself. I've read all of your works and enjoyed them immensely. Especially The Smut. Your million seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites. The way the two thieves just bang. Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you'd like. Wait a second. I could swear you looked much different in the photos in your book. King, what are we doing? Well, I use ones from 10 years ago in my book so that the paparazzi won't harass me. Da-ding! The judge seems so shocked. The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on his Honor's head. Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books. At such harsh comments, you really must be the real Norma de Plume. Who knew Mr. Plume was so famous? Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief. I would thank you not to order me around. I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder. Very well, then. Please, proceed with your testimony. Testimony. Oh, my shoulders. Moment of the murder. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale... Oh my god, it's blinking where the letters are. Thank you. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately. That adorable defendant really did all that? It must be more vicious than it looks. Now, deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
Shut up. The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's all right. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery? Good hold it, Queen. The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know. A fellow inmate told me just this morning, if you want something signed, all you need is a document and a witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? Shut up. All we need in this... He didn't answer him. All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Looks like I guessed right. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor? Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination. It's been a while. I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain. Right, press to present. Ooh. Preparing to see the killer whale. As I watch the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. Saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, reporting this in the police immediately. The teeth in the picture from the camera? Fish? It is legitimately the anime cutscene on command. The autopsy report, then? I feel like it's got to be the teeth, right? I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death. And the autopsy report says blunt force trauma. So, yeah. Right, teeth are sharp. Chat. What does a whale's mouth look like?
Objection!
There we go. Hell yeah, we're back, baby. It would seem that you are mistaken, Mr. Plume. I beg your pardon. The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be result of orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten. What? But, I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't know why that voice popped out. I don't believe that can be true. The security... See, that's what I thought it was at first, but yeah, I knew it was one of the two. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Then present that evidence, dipshit. Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back. Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share? But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part. Huh? Yeah, I told you to watch the whole thing, Phoenix. Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. Whack. Oh my, I forgot about that. That would make me pissed. Guess that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright and Blackwell's book. Very well. Let's review the footage. Oh my god. What's this? The orca is biting the victim. No way! Can you imagine that being your job that day? Can you draw this orca biting a man dressed as a pirate? Hell yeah. I have to say that this appears to be a very damning evidence. Now, I can't believe Orla really bit him. And there is more. Look at this. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined. Yeah, but it's just a bite mark on the jacket, though. Chat, how good are whales' teeth? There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. Is that from a tooth? I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes? See how it's not in all of his clothes? Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did, in fact, bite the victim. Hot. Da-ding. Photo of the body. Updating the court record. I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection!
What? However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
You are much too impetuous? Yeah. You are much too impetuous, right, Dono? Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Did I not say in the beginning, the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly? My goodness! After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. What a weird sentence. Just like any other predator toying with its prey. What a weird sentence. The defendant swam around with the body in its mouth. Mr. Rat, the heart of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear of Orla. So, the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him. But if that's the case, then we must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give to this court? I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. It just pans up and the hawk's on my head. Don't move. This witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now, explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant. But whatever. I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him. But Orla killed the victim by headbutting him? That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again. I forgot that the hawk holds the evidence for him. Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Good, Birdie. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage, don't forget. That footage backs up Mr. Plume's testimony, but there's also something very important it does not show. Yeah, I don't think there's a person in the headbutt picture, right? Now do you see what a menace this killer whale is?
Objection!
I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something, but you'll note that the something is not the victim. Oh my god. What? Did she bring her own fan? I want to look away, but I can't. Phoenix! Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you? What? Oh, well, I suppose not. Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant? Ooh, that was a big one. I'm so sorry, chap. Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. So, are you admitting that you couldn't see the victim? Yes. Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock, and his body was all limp. What else could I think except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
Or saving him? But if you didn't actually see the moment of attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
No conjecture. Sigh. Must I do everything around here? How dare you speak so rudely to me? There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior. Oh! 1 year ago? Ah, yes, the DL7 incident. That's right. That's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year in which the defendant murdered her trainer. What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? Is this really true? This is not looking good for us. It's all in this book. That book? The Killer Whale. That's Mr. Plume's latest work. I was just thinking of picking that up. Isn't that crazy? The Killer, he's still talking about it while the court record. Oh my god. Also smashed? Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show. The orca headbutted and bit the victim. Same thing she's accused of in this case. F in the chat for another hottie. That thing's a menace. Guilty, I say. I never want to go to the beach again. Now everyone's even more convinced that Orla did it. We were doing so well, but now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I don't want to think she did it. Even more damning, she's wearing a fake mustache and we found a fraudulent passport in her bag. I don't want to think she did it, but it's hard to keep on believing in somebody who can't even tell her side. Fweet. We've brought that up several times now. Let the orca take the stand. Let the orca take the stand. Let the orca take the stand.
Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you.
Sasha, what am I doing? Doubting my client like this? This is the time to be strong. I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to.
Don't you worry,
Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you.
Fweet. She's cute again. We are Orla's lawyers. Who else but us could save her? Sorry, I'm not getting enough oxygen when I do this. Who else but us can save her? We can't give up on her now. For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you? Right, don't know. When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. The ding? He saw right through me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca. It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too. And what do you know about orcas? Nothing. That's what. Not true. They jump over kids for freedom. So allow me to fill you in. I know that you can't put one in a pool. Bill, both of those examples are from Free Willy. So allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. So, killer whales really are killers. What terrifying creatures indeed. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness? No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. Dullard, you don't know when to give up, do you? Very well. I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them. Oh, ho, but of course. That is what I do, after all. Prosecutor Blackquill, what will you have the witness testify about? I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. What she heard? Very well. Mr. Plume, please tell the court what you saw and what you heard. What I saw and heard. the killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. What? So the orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago. That's right. Those weren't just simple cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It went, ooga chaga, auga, ooga chaga, auga, I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. It timed out with the shaking. Anyway, it kept headbutting while it sang the swashbuckler spectacular song. Dreamin', don't give it up dreamin', Luffy, don't give it up dreamin'. That's right, it was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. And I have the One Piece 4 Kids version song stuck in my head. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone. Mr. Rat, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. Fuck. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. You noticed a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions. You bet I did. And once we expose it, we just might be able to crack her. Crack her, I hardly. No, scratch that. Make it. We'll definitely be able to. Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Plume's heart coming right up. I almost called it Mr. Thief, but that's not what it's called. God, I suck at these. All right. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, oh, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. No. You were too... Does it matter which one I pick? I guess the sad one? Because that was the new one? Simon says blue. Yeah. Fuck off with your emotion minigame. I got this. Minigame. Mr. Plume, Orla really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she? Don't be absurd. I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while it was doing that. Sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time. Try to remember what it was. What did you see? This is practically turning into a counseling session. I don't know why we worded it like that. I saw something? Oh! I remember now. She stopped yelling by 50%. Okay, good. Now if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. What? Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew the killer whale had killed a person for a second time. Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Looking at this again, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood. Or a ghost. Those exist here, by the way. Yeah, why don't we channel the captain's spirit? Pearl. Psst. So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? That would certainly explain what happened yesterday. Please take a look at this bloodstained coin. Coin. Eat. What kind of man shows a lady blood? Blood. She doesn't have to get so worked up. So worked up. God, isn't that baseline? I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities. This is a bad turn. If Mr. Plume saw blood, then does that mean Orla really did attack the victim? So far, I'm thinking someone trained Orla to attack people, so Orla's technically the murder weapon. it would appear that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, Wright, Dono? You're not the prosecutor to talk to me about being rammed. What do we do now, boss? That testimony was not at all what I expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Mr. Plume's heart. What? You mean there's more? Yeah, ever since the Switch 2 had its own Discord knockoff, it's been a little harder to figure it out. Yes, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging. Is there even anything left of our case to damage? Well, whatever it is, we have to face it head on. Athena, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper. You've got it, boss. Digital. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. Oh, that should have made you happy. After it started headbutting, I saw that awful blood and was terrified. The mustache should have made you happy. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. Do you see any? No, all that looks pretty normal to me. Do you see any emotions that seem odd or out of place? Pay attention to not only which emotions you see, but how strong. What? How strong they are, too. An emotion might suddenly get stronger, for example, or you might see grow weaker. Okay, let me listen to her testimony again. She was less sad? Is it less sad on the fourth one? Yeah. Got it. I guess. Like, I get it on paper, but, like, I'm kind of... not to sound so douchey, but like in the moment, and then it's like, wait a minute, the blue is different this one, and I'm like, it's fine. Huh? Her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid? Yeah, why not just make it go away? Anyway, Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him? My, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? Why do you suppose that was? Simple, it was because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared. Objection! And how exactly does that work? How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Wait a minute. From whom was this blood that Mr. Plume saw actually coming from? What? From Aura? It has to. It can't be the victim. I'd be screwed. There we go. Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon. What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool besides the victim. You know they bleed, though, right? Do you need a zoo book, ma'am? Your Honor, can we get some zoo books? You just have to get the whole collection. Trust me. Put in my mom's credit card. Easy payments of $19.99. There was no one else in that pool besides the victim. Oh, I wouldn't say there was no one else. It is an orca pool, after all. What? Then where is the alleged injury on the defendant? I'm not sure. But if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, then the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head. What? What? The orca's head? What are you prattling on about now? Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you really saw. I feel like we're gaslighting her more than anything. Weren't you sad? Why were you less sad? That is, the one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale? I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all. He looks so silly with the hat. Whack. Bye-bye. We did it! Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her. That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while. Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendant's, not the victim's. That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Miss de Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder as she claims.
Objection!
Shut up. I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. My eyes are up here, sir. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone. Meaning, I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. He has a point there. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. There must be something. Think, Phoenix. If I'm correct, then the victim's death occurred before. If the victim was already dead when Orla started her headbutting, then that would mean he died sometime before Miss de Plume was watching her. The events Miss de Plume witnessed took place at around 10:10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before. Oh, the calendar? No, that doesn't have the date on it. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7. I think that's the only thing I got. With a fluttering red scarf, huh? Okay, well, the coins and stuff are going to be super important later. The calendar, right? Rude, I'll ask you, but thank you. Okay, well, now I know it's not the calendar. Oh, there was a broadcast, wasn't there? But I don't think it's in the evidence. I guess the security footage? But that's 10:09. That barely... Nothing else has time on it. Unless it's the swashbuckler video. If it's not, then I would like a hint, please. The only thing with time? The calendar. What? The security footage?
Take that!
Okay, go on. We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10. Boo! Come on, guys. That means there's still footage going further back that we need to check. Then just say it. What? Hold on. I don't have the... Excuse me? I don't have the times. I get it, but damn. Okay, thank you. That explains why that was driving me nuts. So I was like, well, 1009 isn't far back enough. It must be a different piece of evidence. Hold on. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, Almost Christmas Isn't Christmas. What was it? Don't forget to show the pie to the guy who doesn't want to talk about pie. Which means there's still footage going further back that we need to check. Your Honor, I request that all the security footage be played for the court. Since it opened? Yes, all of the footage. Mr. Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m., but I believe the victim was already dead by that time. So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived. Exactly. Security camera footage starts at 10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe that there is vital evidence in the 10 minutes before. You are quite the gambling man, right, Dono? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on these 10 minutes? I've been on slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way... My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie. That or I'm going to be stuck eating humble ass. Uh-oh. I can't back down now. Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance, Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage. Fulbright. Roger, I have the rest of the secretary footage right here. Very well. Please play it for the court. Please have something for me. This is what it looks like at 10:10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. All right. I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. Uh-huh. Look at him. He's just got his little mustache. It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point. Now to see if I can find something from before this point in time. Just being a little guy. Being a little guy. Is that it? Yup, that's all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for? We got nothing. Well, Right, Dono? Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Did I see anything important? I better think about this carefully. In the footage, we see something important. Because otherwise, there's no game. Or do I just be honest? Should I just be honest? But what happened to all Mr. Wright does is bluff his ass off. Honesty is the real Ace Attorney. We can see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. Haha, you're right about that. That Sectian was completely meaningless. It doesn't show anything. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
No. It's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? In this 10 minutes of footage, something important that should be there isn't there. Oh, the murder. Detective Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice? Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is this important thing that you say should be on the footage but isn't? The murder. No. Or is it Pearl? Mimi. I feel like I've gone crazy. Does the show happen that early? I feel like we've never talked about what time the show happened, so I need to kind of remove that from my brain for now. Yeah, it won't let me swap to a profile because I thought maybe it should be rifle. He's like running around being a cute little goober. Oh, Pearl? In the diagram? The only other thing that says a time is the calendar. I'm so stumped on what we're trying to say here. Because I thought, wouldn't it be Pearl? Because she wandered off into the wrong... Can I get a hint? Is it the photo of the body because of the murder? Yeah, thank you. I don't know how to say because the murder. That was the first thing I said was the murder should have happened then. But the way to say it is photo of the body. Okay.
Take that!
I guess I follow that logic. Thank you. My brain doesn't think, see this picture of the dead body? That.
Yeah, it was like not video.
Like, I was thinking autopsy report, but it doesn't say anything about the time because it's like unfinished. So, thank you. That helped a lot. The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself. Oh, okay. We should have seen the victim. What happened to profiles? Because that was my thought earlier, too, is I'm like, well, it's either Pearl or the victim. Whatever happened to profiles? Did we lose that tech when we integrated anime into the games? The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. Oh. That's right. If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there by the Skull Rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long. Wait a minute, are you saying that the body was hidden down there and the whale discovered it? When the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead. What? That's pretty cool. Order in the court. If that's the case, then was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honor, but we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. But there is no one else who could have killed the victim. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human, and we have evidence to back up our theory as well. Do you now? I would be very interested in seeing this evidence. The defense's card, the thing we found during our investigation yesterday. I wouldn't go so far as to call it decisive, but now's the time to play it. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please submit your evidence. What evidence shows the crime may have been committed by a human? This anime DVD. The coin. What's this? A coin. Yes, a fake coin used in the aquarium's pirate show. We found it beside the pool. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. This tiny little coin is the murder weapon? Mr. Wright, if this is another one of your bluffs... How many times have I bluffed? I was just so good and honest. Ever since I started practicing under my new name, Saul Goodman, everyone's been questioning me. As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor. This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins in all, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happens to have blood on it. Did you have the blood analyzed to see whose it is? Not yet. But there were coins scattered all around the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. So to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool, one of them with a blood stain on it. I think the answer is pretty clear here. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? But if the murder took place there, it would be difficult to say the orca did it. Duh. I realize you are trying to defend your client, but that theory is preposterous. How could 300 coins possibly be made to hit someone all at once? By putting them in a bag. What do you write again? It'd be pretty easy if they were in a bag or something of that nature. And so where is this bag the coins were in? Unfortunately, Your Honor, we recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them. They took it. The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. Then they threw the body into the pool before the security cameras started up. And then they left, taking the bag the coins. And then they left, taking the bag the coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to a human culprit to pin the blame on Orla. Oh my god, that was brilliant, Mr. Rat. You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Yeah, somehow. Let's hope my luck holds out. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything. The possibility of a perpetrator other than the defendant has now been suggested. But if we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Plume witness? That's right. I saw the killer whale attack the victim, just like it did a year ago, singing a song. Tra-la-la, it went singing its song all day long. I guess there still is that. Even with somebody else as the culprit, Orla's behavior still seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she was doing the same thing she did a year ago. But is it really that bizarre? What do you mean? To explain the inexplicable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around. Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me. I'm gonna start talking backwards. Yep. Athena, no. Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Instead of trying to figure out why Orla did the same thing she did a year ago, I should consider the results that were produced by her behavior this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. If the real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion onto Orla, then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright, as her lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I believe we should think of it in this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's actions... Oh, I thought he was thinking to himself. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case? Very well. Then, why don't you explain it for the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case? They got rid of evidence? Or they killed the victim? I'm still kind of plunging around between the whale was like an unknowing, it was trained, blow the whistle, and it was trained to be an accomplice, or it was trained to kill it, but it wasn't the animal's fault? Or I guess created a witness for it behaving at specifically that time? I feel like that's the same as getting rid of evidence, but I guess falsifying evidence. Yes or no? Create a witness. Thank you. Poggers, let's go. First try, no damage or death. Miss Plume focused her attention on the orca pool because she heard the song. The orca's act of singing a song created a witness. Created a witness? Isn't it possible that fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intention? After all, Miss Plume witnessed two things. She saw Orla headbutt something over and over, and she saw the orca bite the victim. Those two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot. The real culprit's plot to make the witness think the orca was attacking the victim. Are you saying that the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Exactly. That would explain Orla's actions perfectly. But the defendant is an orca. Is it even possible to manipulate her? Yes, there's a way. Yeah. Do you think that the whales and dolphins just shoot out of the water to "Here I Am, Rock You Like a Hurricane" on their own? Sir, is this a whistle? Yes, Your Honor. He's slapping the paper. We're so back. Yes, Your Honor. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla. But in truth, anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals. Ah, that must be how they get Orla to do tricks for their pirate shows. The true culprit hid the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitors' corridor. Then, when Mr. Plume appeared, they gave Orla the commands. The 10 dual commandments. In other words, Orla was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. What? And, as for you, Mr. Plume, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of the witness. Norma de Plume was set. Yeah, if you're showing up every day. Norma de Plume. Oh my god. Zoom back out. Zoom back out. Better? No. No. My kiss didn't help. No. Did we have to go so body shamey with her breakdown? Mr. Plume, please do something about your attire. That was one wardrobe malfunction I did not want to see. It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have the bloodstained coin analyzed. You waste your breath. I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human suspect. You did it, boss. If the crime happened beside the pool, there's no way an orca could have done it. Now, if only we could find the bag the coins were in. In light of the new discovery, it would appear that the orca couldn't have done it. Exactly, Your Honor. If the blood on the coin proves to be that of the victim, we can unequivocally overturn Orla's accusation.
Objection!
Can we get better chains for him? Overturn the defendant's accusation? I think not. Ah! Oh my god. Good thing it grows back. My hair! My beautiful hair! Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said, I really want to see a whale, and I'm going to make it a thing. The moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable. And what did this man go in for? He is merely a sneaky thief who enjoys a spot of fishing now and again. Sneaky thief. But Wright Dono here could be easier to hook than any fish. Whack. God damn it, I hate that bird. That hawk sure does love the judge's head. Oh, look, a bag. What's this? That coin from before and some sort of bag. I thought we don't allow this anymore. Was the prosecution holding out on evidence? A bag? I don't think I'm gonna like this. This is the coin bag the 300 coins were in. I believe you were looking for this. How'd you get that? I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene. The bag had blood on it, so naturally I had it sent to the crime lab. And does the blood belong to the victim? It does indeed. as does the blood on the coin. I knew it. So the blood on the coin did belong to the victim. The bag was open and the coins had all spilled out. But the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used as the murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and their coin, I am more than satisfied that it was.
Prosecutor Blackwell, are you conceding that the true culprit committed the murder with the bag of coins?
I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool after his death. However, even with the bag, it doesn't change the fact that it was the orca that killed the victim. What? How can you still suspect Orla? You said that the true culprit manipulated Orla's behavior. But Orla isn't the kind of orca. Orla isn't the kind of orca that would let someone control her. If anything, how do you know her? If anything, Orla used the victim's behavior against him to murder him. What? Jinx. But are you arguing that the orca manipulated a human being? To prove it, I have summoned another witness, Marlon Rhymes. God damn it, take the stand. I thought we were done and we were going to go look for the bag at the aquarium. Marlon Rhymes is a witness? Bill didn't think this voice through, did he? Well, don't just stand there, state your name. I told you I didn't want to be a witness. I thought one witness would be quite enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently Wright Dono won't be satisfied until every stone is turned. Son of a... Alright, fine. If I gotta talk, then let's get this over with. I'm testifying here. Mr. Rams doesn't seem like a willing witness. I wonder what Prosecutor Blackwell's gonna have him testify about. So could we have your name and occupation for the record, witness? Please don't set it to music. Ahoy! Yo! Yo ho ho! People of the law, time to testify. Chilling with my crew at the ship shape. Orcas, penguins, cleaning and feeding. God damn, I can't do this. There ain't no end, but them bratty kids' tours I shall transcend. Noob animal keeper from the house of rhymes. I'm the master keeper. Marlon with the rhymes. Yeah, when you let the text go automatically, I can't keep up good. Oh my, I'm afraid I couldn't understand a word you said. Is that the flip-flop music young people nowadays like? I'm more of a K-pop stan, am I right? So close, Your Honor. So close, yet so far. Please, proceed with your testimony, witness, without the flip-flop. Okay, fine. But I don't want to do this, I tell you. I feel like I'm selling Sasha out. The man manipulating orca. At about 10:10 a.m., I was in the staff room. I heard a lot of noise from the pool room, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The orca knows there's a certain spot people stand to play volleyball with her. I think maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain. So that gives us a little more info about the area around the orca pool. Orca pool, I don't know. The defendant made the stuff fall down? Overturned crates and assorted props were scattered all over the pool room floor. There is no doubt that it was the orca that caused the mess. But could she really have done that from within the pool? As I said, the orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat. The pool and its room were tidied the night before, including its various odds and ends. But when our rhyming Marlin took a look-see, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all in one go would challenge even the brawny prisoner in the cell next to mine. What is he, the jail gossip? That's a good point, actually, Phoenix. So, how did 400 pounds of items fall at once? I'll tell you. The orca pulled on the cloth that was underneath them. Look, me. A weight that would be all but impossible for a human to move was child's play to an orca. During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made the crates fall, and the bag of coins that was among the items fell at the... It's hard to do so much with this voice. And the bag of coins that was among the items fell on the victim's head and killed him. The orca then toyed with the victim's body underwater, which is what Miss DePlume saw. But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. That doesn't automatically make it the sound of Orla making the items fall. Also, why did you only look in on the pool room anyway, Mr. Rhymes? That orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon a trainer. But I'm still a newbie, so I don't have a security card to get into the pool room yet. So even if she tries to summon somebody, there isn't much I can do about it. I see. So the witness couldn't enter the crime scene.
Objection!
If Mr. Rhymes couldn't enter the room, there's at least one thing he can't be sure about. His statement that the orca was playing volleyball is purely speculation.
Silence.
No. Objection. Whether the orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of the orca's saliva were found on the cloth that was underneath the crates. The important point is that the orca is the only one that could have moved the items. The items. I have to discredit that statement somehow. If I don't, it'd mean that Orla was the culprit, even if the victim died beside the pool. I was in the staff room. Oh, press present. Thank you. Went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The orca knew this a certain spot people stand up and play volleyball with her. She knocked down stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain. No? Photo of the body? Because that's not how you would lay down if you were hit by a bunch of stuff. The orca knows there's a certain spot people could see the captain of the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins. Oh, he just wasn't in the staff room at all at 10:10. He was with Pearls. So the calendar.
Objection!
Fucking let's go. You say you were in the staff room, but is that really true? Of course it's true. Why would I lie about a thing like that? Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before? Hey, that's, I see you recognize it. Yeah, that's the rifle calendar. It's a big hit at the Ship Shape Aquarium gift shop. Thank you for shopping at Ship Shape. Mr. Rhymes, please refrain from scattering fish around the witness stand. Not to worry, your baldness. Taka will have them cleaned up in no time. Whack. I guess that bird comes in handy now and then. All right, Mr. Wright. We have all seen your cute souvenir. Now, if you wouldn't mind. No, Your Honor, this isn't my calendar. It was originally the witness's, but it came into the possession of a certain young lady. And what the fuck were you doing with her? He just starts going back to grilling him. Wait, what? Mr. Rhymes said this young lady first met each other in the food prep room. After a mishap, their calendars got switched around. They ran into each other at about 10:10 a.m. in the food prep room. So clearly, the witness was not in the staff room. In other words, there's no way he could have heard the noise in the pool room upstairs. What's this? This is the first I'm hearing about any calendar. That's because Mr. Rhymes and Pearls were keeping it a secret. You lied to me. This transgression will not go unpunished. So, Mr. Rhymes, you didn't hear the noise of the equipment falling after all, did you? Okay, I admit it. I didn't hear the noise in the orca pool room myself. But somebody told me about it. And that the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest. Who told you about it? It was, Unless you tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Orla. And I'm sure you know how sad that would make Miss Buckler. She's not gonna have any time for kisses if she's grieving everybody in her life. I heard about it from Sasha. What? From Miss Buckler? But that doesn't make sense. That was really terrible. That doesn't make sense. What is going on here? Now it's the trainer's own words that drive the orca into a corner. How do you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dono? I certainly didn't see this coming. What perfect timing. There was something I wanted to ask Miss Buckler about the orca. The prosecution calls the trainer, Miss Sasha Buckler, to the stand. Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the orca's trainer has to say. I don't know what Sasha's gonna say, but I'll just have to meet it head on, whatever it is. We will take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned. Are we almost done with this chunk?
I think so.
Or is this the end of the chunk?
We still have part 2.
What do you mean by part 2?
We still have trial day 1, part 2.
Oh, there's 2 days though. We have one more chunk to get through for the halfway point.
Yes.
Got it. Oh my god. Part of me was like, wow, we're getting through this really fast. The other part of me is like, I don't think it's ending. Mr. Wright, are you going to cross-examine Sasha? I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I don't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go to all those lanes? Did you see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the orca pool? Yeah, I found that calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Sasha's. What? Then that means... I guess it does look more of a woman's calendar than a man's. I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright, I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the orca in Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of that there TV phone. Please take care of Sasha. I'm leaving here. Okay, we can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. Oh my god, okay. Accused Orla of gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. What does he have against orcas? The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. Again, you waste your breath.
Me name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by Dread Pirate No Stash.
Ahem. No stash. I guess no stash refers to Professor. I guess no stash refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Well, it can't be the judge. He has a mustache and a full beard, just like my favorite streamer. Like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, become a member. Smash that like. Come on, gamers. It's free. Especially if you want more Ace Attorney streams and such.
Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court?
Captain Judge. I rather like that. It makes me feel like a salty old sea dog.
And scene. How's that for self-intro?
The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation.
I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Ship Shape Aquarium. I perform in her Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla as her trainer.
Well, you seem like a completely different person now.
You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Bleh. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like.
I bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that. And what will this witness testify about? The orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death.
Now wait just a minute.
Ugh, for me to burp.
Sure, Orla uses the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at the giant octopus leg yesterday when I was cleaning.
So Orla was the one who broke that leg, huh?
But she could have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball.
I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast, but you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. The orca knocked down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the orca knocking it down with a ball.
What? Is that what we're talking about? I came in here to give Prosecutor No Stash a good keel hauling. But I'm the one getting the cat of nine tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark.
Ms. Buckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be all right. Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you. Oh my god.
Thanks. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal.
All right, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony. It looks like she's naked. The bar completely covers her, like, shorts, crotch zone area. Hearing the noise.
I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise, but the aquarium guest's scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma de Plume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. Whew. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
Her story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution's claims don't stand
Objection!
up. Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't?
I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first.
Ew, you could see like her little stickers starting to peel off. That's such a great little detail that they didn't have to do. Do you see it like on the top?
I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry, I'm no help.
As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with the bag of coins, which makes no sense, the orca toyed with the body in the water. I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder, Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small. Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. Hearing the noise. I admit I heard Orla something with a loud noise, but the aquarium guest's scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma de Plume first, and went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. Actually, he was lying off to the side. I guess. I think it's the fourth statement. Right? Where the body was found? Doesn't sound right. Is my thinking good there? You mean a different piece of evidence? Oh.
Hold it!
Thank you. I have to ask about the pie before I can present the pie to the man who doesn't want to talk about pie. What do you recall about the scene exactly?
I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you asked me something specific, might be able to remember, though.
Specific question. Okay. The things scattered around, I guess. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around?
They were equipment and props for the new show.
The new show?
Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus and Nose Dash after all. We were gonna have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer.
Oh my god. Oh, that's the flyer Rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? Oh, I wish it could be me.
Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Orla's even got some new tricks for the new show.
So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it?
That's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up.
Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony. Very well. Miss Buckler, please. Append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure thing. Pizza, some ice cream, and chicken. Props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all.
Now I can present the body of the photo of the body. Because he's just surrounded by coins. Right?
Objection!
Damn it. Damn it. Press again? Boo.
Hold it!
These props for the new show, what kind of things were they?
Blow-up dolphin, an anchor, a chicken, a roast beef sandwich, Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there.
Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Yes. You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate?
Come on, Phoenix. What are you nitpicking my testimony for?
If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume, but you'll notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing Red Stash with a fluttering red scarf. Although I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume.
Yeah, well, captains never want to spend much money on costumes. But you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf.
But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf.
Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck, it's just draped on top of his neck. That's a different character. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the show's new equipment, the new show's equipment. It must have
Okay.
fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down.
Oh, I see. It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all. So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case? But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on. The timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe my theory has been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe the bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble sash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water. Sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. Huh? And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you, all right. If my theory has been wrong, then I'll just have to fix it. Me. Yes, Mr. Wright. Please do tell the court. Actually, can't relate. My theories are never wrong. Right, everybody? What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell? What? All of it. The scarf, for starters.
Take that!
Touch. This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. This is why Edgeworth couldn't have been the prosecutor, because as a Swiftie, he would have noticed the red scarf immediately. In other words, the victim was already... I just missed that bit. In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon. But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yeah, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It's a fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then, Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there to alert people. Orla's a good girl. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. Oh my god, he did it again. Like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, become a member. Oh my god, he did it again. Everyone in chat, everyone in the comments. Oh my god, he did it again. Genius. It's an honor to watch this madman work. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous. Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed? What? A very good point if the defense is now abandoning its original theory. Then, we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Friendship? Alright. I doubt I have no clue would go over well. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of those things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Oh, the water? Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So could the real manner of death be... Thanks for that great hint, Athena. What? I helped you? I didn't even know it? Us. Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think won't do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death? Was the manner of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Falling? That would... I feel like falling and assault kind of go hand in hand if he was pushed. Oh, my butt. I'm going to go with falling. Yes? Thank you. Please take a look at this diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. Boop. He would drop straight down. Oh my! Could that be the true manner of death? The orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death. Death from a fall. Ugh. And that's your answer? It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool. See, that's, again, I'm like, fall by accident, assault because he was pushed on purpose. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one would realize that he fell. Surprisingly, that actually makes sense.
And the whale was like, something's wrong.
Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit as the defense claimed? Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone?
What? What kind of trick would that be? Course not.
Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know?
Well, it's jumping, dancing, playing volleyball. And she could spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the swashbuckler spectacular song.
Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case.
She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks: kill a man and hide the evidence. There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. Then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface.
Say that again. Hey, one of these top secret tricks might have something to do with the case. Come on. Which one of these 2 tricks sounds relevant to the case? The lifesaver trick. So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct?
You caught it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth, so she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin.
She brings a drowning person to the surface? Then that must be it.
And then the killer oil swam up toward the surface and the victim in its mouth.
That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Plume said in her testimony. The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla. Oh my god. I still find this very hard to believe. Then let's see it for ourselves. Oh my god, I don't like looking at him. Ugh. Let's have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy.
As you wish.
The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey, Marlon, you ready over there?
Okay, let me just go to the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool. Ready and standing by, Sasha.
Here goes. Orla's secret new trick, the lifesaver.
Anime.
Yoink.
They snatched him.
Please accept my sacrifice.
Yay. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. Fweet, 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 fweet.
And there you have it. Orla's secret new trick.
Oh, the TV on the witness stand. Oh, a cute little thing. Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance. That was great. That awesome trick captured everybody's heart. Ho ho, wonderful. I wish I could see more. Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell. Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now, you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. He can be electrocuted. Tisk, tisk, Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. Ugh. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it? What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? I've been waiting for this. Oh? And what is that? An updated autopsy report. What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it. Very well. Cause of death. Thought to be from 65-foot fall. My god, that madman genius did it again. Cool. So I was right? Day 2? Go home, take a nap? But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory. The internet watching my videos be like, what? It's something good for a change? If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright. You freed Willie. Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla's saved. Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate? This DLC is pretty short. It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Ora Shipley.
Not guilty.
Quick, go home before someone else is accused of murder in front of you. Yay, confetti for the good little girl. All right. Enough.
You did it. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena.
Oh,
Orla and Marlon, thank you too.
Congrats, Sasha. Fweet. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Oh my god. Glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict. Thank you, Right Dono. Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fool Bright. Arrest this woman. Certainly, right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler, you are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley. That's what? That's not metal. What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now. You must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And then hired a lawyer to unprove it? And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that? And then hired me? It could only be the orca's trainer. And then hired me? But Edgeworth would never. But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed, and the vet we didn't meet. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. No, don't spit. Oh my god. Ah! What? No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death, she couldn't have done it. Fulbright. We asked the secretary company yesterday to check their secretary card logs. Excuse me. Their report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the Acrium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Mr. Trainer, what were you arguing about? It was a
private matter, but it wasn't anything I'd kill him over. That's ridiculous. I wanted bagels. He wanted eggs Benedict.
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning. Sweetie, that's what they all say. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start? The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. What? Possibly. Damn it. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both. So he suspected both Sasha and Orla all along? Huh. My gratitude to you. After all, you were the one who drew out the information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. No! Alright, come a lounge then. Let's have a good lounge talk.
Wait, I didn't kill the captain. I would never try to frame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that?
Sasha!
Phoenix! Athena! You can't believe me! I only tried to do it, but then I decided not to the last minute, and it was my affair.
Fuck. Sasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do. I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this. It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant or a Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. Shit. I got masked. I mean, I figured it couldn't stay on, the Orca, but it's a DLC case, so I kind of liked playing into that thought a little bit. Boom. So now we're done with the first half. Right? Am I insane?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's good to be back. I like, at least, like, as inconsequential as it is, I also like that it's kind of silly, but it still has the weight of, well, even if it's ridiculous, like, Phoenix and Athena care about doing the right thing. It's literally life and death because it's, a murder trial. I don't know. I like that vibe. Like, I definitely agree this wouldn't have fit, especially Dual Destinies. Like, what happened to the courtroom? Apollo's all bandaged up and is missing an eye and stuff. And Athena's traumatized memories. I don't think this would have fit. But I like it as a DLC. It's kind of fun to do something a little more preposterous. And I kind of love the justification of, well, you had an animal in court that one time, so I just figured you were down with the cause. And it's like, I guess. I like that justification. I appreciate, though, that it's, at least the first half, is also, like, smaller. There weren't, like, an abundance of locations and too many characters. It kind of feels like an early Ace Attorney case. It is a bummer that the mini games I actually liked don't show up anymore. I miss, like, the more CSI stuff, like the luminol spray and things like that. A couple of the wordings kind of trip me up here and there. But I don't know. It's nice to be back. I like tying it in with Pearl. I kind of wish we could have gone full bonus chapter cameo and like have Gumshoe be a part of it, but I like the idea of Officer Fulbright still being masked, I guess. But it would be nice to have like we have Pearl, but it would nice to also have Edgeworth or Gumshoe or Emma, somebody. But I think a lot of that feeling is also because I did the Ace Attorney Investigations games. So it's, I think, release date kind of out of order how I did this, and I kind of maybe not regret, but because I love playing those games, I regret doing it in that order a bit because my mind is like, where's Gumshoe? Where's Edgeworth? And on top of them being some of my favorite characters, you could see how many streams there were. I spent like almost like 50 hours extra with those characters without Phoenix, Maya, Pearl, even Apollo or Athena. We hadn't started those games yet. So I kind of regret I should have just done the first investigations and then started Apollo Justice. Because I feel such a big Gumshoe, Edgeworth, Franziska hole in my experience and in my heart. But I'm really digging it. I'm bummed Apollo's not a part of it, but it's so weird. I guess go with the branding. He's still there, but like, yeah, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, but it's also so nice to be Phoenix again. Like, it kind of does have that we got our groove back kind of vibe to it, even though you play as Phoenix for a good chunk of Dual Destinies anyway. But yeah, poor Apollo isn't in his own DLC other than shut up, Apollo, stay home. But I really dig it. I do miss having like super story relevance. But it's cool as a DLC. It's nice to kind of get my groove back a little bit into things, and also it's a good way to kind of not let the people down who've been waiting, I guess, since we finished the main Dual Destinies cases, because I do want to do Spirit of Justice. It'll just probably have to be in 2026. But I do want to do it because I'm like, well, now at this point, I've only not done one game out of 8. So, finish what we started. And I love the production value. Like, yeah, the 3D models take a minute to get used to sometimes. But God, with the anime, especially like incorporating it here, like for the pirate show, but also for have the orca do the thing. Like recreating the trick. I really loved that. I just think it's incorporated really well, and it really adds just a lot of like production value to everything that I really like. Like, I could always suspend my disbelief that something was happening, right? But I love adding that. I wish they had that in the original Phoenix Wright trilogy, when they updated it for like PS4 and stuff. But I don't know. It's just also just fun. I like these characters. I like joking around and having a good time, but like, it's so good at like, sucking you into the mystery, or even if you've kind of figured it out, like how are we going to do it? And then the stakes of the characters. And I don't know. It's fun to do a DLC. It's also nice that Phoenix isn't alone, but I guess Rise from the Ashes had Gumshoe and Edgeworth in it, so he wasn't completely on his own. But it's nice having Athena there. I'm glad we get a little extra time with Athena. But I don't know. I'm really digging it. I love the orca. It's in 3D. It's swimming around. It's waving at you, doing tricks. I don't know. There's something, I guess, impressive is the word I'm thinking of. I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but God, it's very captivating and funny. But yeah, we'll be finishing up the Dual Destinies DLC on Monday, and then we have the Game Awards, and then we'll be doing Arkham Origins. And by the time that's happening, I'll have my list ready for the channel members, and we'll talk about games in the future. I basically have a list now for at least the first couple months of 2026 and other games I'm looking at. But I'm like, let's wait until the Game Awards, see what else is announced, and we'll see what happens to the list. But I don't know. I also, it's nice to not overwhelm myself because, like, when I get the ball rolling with a game, I feel like I should split it up by case, but I just don't want to forget what happened in the story in the previous case. So I never want to like split them up. And I think I just need to kind of be a little more confident with that or better at it. So I'm not burning myself out on Ace Attorney. Because God, Dual Destinies, there were some chunks of it where I'm like, this is taking way too long to figure out that I need to present the pie to the man who hates pie. But I still love these games, and I think they're a lot of fun. And yeah, I really want to do Spirit of Justice, so make some noise if you want that, or just support more streams and visual novels and stuff. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everyone. Thank you, Choose You 2 for donating 3 times tonight. Thank you, Choose You 2. Thank you, Choose You 2. And thank you, Choose You 2, here and at thethirdbill.com. Please, everyone, consider donating or becoming a member if you can, or if not, you're helping out by hanging out. Make sure you do all the free stuff too. Smashing that like, commenting, subscribing. Those are all great ways to help out. Ringing the bell, leaving comments of encouragement. I really appreciate that. And every click, every like, every little bit helps. So thank you, everyone. And yeah, should have some more Adventure Time Fiona and Cake up this weekend. I don't know what else I'm going to do for the main channel, but I just need to have an idea and then feel confident in the idea. Because I want to do something other than Adventure Time Fiona and Cake in December. A, it's not going well. And B, I want to work on some stuff. Like, I don't really know what to do right now. And I feel like nothing's working, which is terrifying because you can't pick anything. But it's also freeing where it's like, well, let's try something different. So I don't know. Everything's kind of up in the air and crazy right now. But I appreciate everyone who's just supportive and clicking and watching. Every view, every like, every nice comment, every share of the link, every follow on social media. I'm everywhere at the Third Bill. Every dollar donation or channel member, appreciate y'all. Yeah, like I said, if you can't donate or become a member, totally fine. Just remember to do the free things too. Liking and all that stuff, especially. Watching old things, watching all the way, comments and sharing, blah, blah, blah. You get it. Linked in the description, as always, next to my merch store, thethirdbill.com. Thank you again, Choose You 2, for donating there. Merch store, P.O. Box, and as always, there's a resource card, should you or some of you don't need them, in the description. I'm exhausted, but it was a lot of fun. It was also nice to kind of do this again, because I don't think after doing like 3 games in a row where I'm reading all the time, it was kind of interesting to sit there and realize, I don't think I've read that much. I guess Signalis. I guess once since Majora's Mask, because Signalis, which was also great. But it was nice to kind of get my groove back there. I do need to do more vocal warm-ups though. I totally donked that up. That's okay. Thursdays are crazy busy for me with Adventure Time and everything, and trying to get it done by Friday night for Saturday morning. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. We'll finish up the DLC case on Monday. Game Awards, Arkham Origins. And I'm super stoked. I hope y'all are too. I'm exhausted. I have more work to do tonight. So thank you, everyone, for hanging out and clicking stuff. Click the things. We went over that. Thank you, Alana, for modding. Thank you again to the channel members, as well as to Choose You 2 for donating tonight. And thank you, everyone who's donated or just watched or liked or clicked and everything. Like I said, it helps out a lot. And yeah. Stay warm if it's cold out, right? Grab some salt, get some good boots, keep an eye on the snow. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope to see you next time I upload or go live. Hope everyone's staying safe. Thank you so much again for watching. And remember to take care of yourselves, please.